3, 2, 1.
What it do, baby?
Yo, 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 what
You're
up?
here with the AntiSocialites and their two very special guests.
Me,
Tell me who
Hannah.
you is.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's
I
all
thought-
good.
But now you know, Hannah, let them know who you are.
Oh my God,
What
this
do
is
you
so
do?
awkward, guys.
Come on, Hannah.
This is awkward.
She's a
now.
little timid, but let me tell you who this woman is, all right? This is a
Bro,
boss
chill.
woman,
This
all right?
is really awkward.
Alexa, be quiet.
No.
My
can
bad.
we-
Turn off Alexa.
Sorry, we got a few fans back there. You know.
Okay.
All right, so this is Hannah, all right? She owns
Hanny's Nail Bar.
Hey, there we go.
And this is Finesse by Ina.
AKA Ina Young Goat, the one and only makeup enthusiast, hustler,
The
entrepreneur.
all-around go-getter.
All around
Make
Twitter
Here.
famous.
No,
Twitter famous, blowing.
definitely
Insta famous
not.
too. You might follow her already.
I got 10 followers, strong followers. Thank you. So what's good? What are we
And I'm
talking
Pierre.
about
Hey, Pierre, J. Hick, thank y'all for tuning in to this episode.
today?
Thanks for having us, guys.
Two phenomenal women. They're super smart and they're very talented, and they some hustlers for real. Like go-getters. So just gotta say that.
Doing plenty things out
Disclaimer,
here.
we were not paid.
No, we're not paying nobody.
But
Talk
time
to
is
us
valuable.
next
Always
year.
charge for your time. We doing this as a favor because we want to just
Plugged
spread
in.
great information.
Support
man.
the brand.
11
We
power.
11 Power.
You see the merch, go cop some.
Power moves only.
Every
Period.
day.
You
Every
know what I'm
day.
saying?
All right, so we got a cool list of topics. Jamal, you know what I'm saying, came up with a list. Actually, they helped come up with the list. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, these some good collaborators. I'm gonna have to get them a credit for the show today.
We're gonna put them in the description. Make sure y'all follow them too.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, so we're gonna jump right into it today. First topic we're gonna talk about. There's been a lot of the versus TV. It's been huge everywhere lately. The most recent one, Brandy, Monica,
Yep.
really good turnout. What 1.4 million, something like that.
Yep.
Real huge. But
I did
I'm
not
more
watch
interested in a different artist. Y'all might be familiar with him. His name is Drake Aubrey Graham.
Drake.
Who can beat Drake? Can anybody beat Drake?
Drake.
Is there anybody that y'all
Can
think
anybody
can
go against Drake?
compete with Drake?
Anybody that's living?
Nah.
No.
And that's that.
No.
Not
Nobody?
even Beyonce?
Okay, male
Two
artist
different-
or female
Two
artist?
different
That's
gen-
two
two different things,
genres
right?
and styles, though.
You can't put that
And Drake's
together.
very
Who would you
versatile.
put against it, Pete?
Probably Beyonce. That's the only person I can beat.
Can't put Beyonce
Okay,
against
but
Drake.
Beyonce
got
don't rap.
male wise though.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
Male
that's very
wise,
sexist, but all right.
No, but I'm just saying when it comes to you can't.
male wise, I ain't gonna lie to you. My boy Kanye.
No.
I don't-
Easily.
No, sir. I'm sorry.
Stop. Yo,
No,
why they
sir.
doing him like that?
No,
because
sir.
because
I love
because
the
they're
West,
both.
but no.
It's different.
They're both great,
It's
but
different styles of music.
Drake
though.
will crush Kanye.
I don't know if I agree with that.
And I think
I
they're
think it'd be a
different.
It just
battle, though.
depends. I mean,
You know, Kanye on his-
Drake the singer rapper, Kanye just a rapper. Like
You can play
Kanye
through.
be singing too.
Kanye be singing like on
Kanye
808.
started this
and-
whole singing thing.
Kanye did
yeah, but
start that.
consistently
Well, T-Pain
throughout
maybe,
a
but
whole
yeah.
like.
T-Pain,
808s
but
and Heartbreak though. That was
Yeah,
Ye.
that I was like that was a singing.
yeah,
album.
but
That was Ye,
You
you know what I'm saying?
you can't let a Kanye album play through and out of his last four.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Graduation?
It says last four.
Out of his last 4 albums.
Yeezus,
I like Jesus.
You letting that play over some Drake though?
not at all. But I'm just.
You know what I'm saying?
But what you
Alright.
said was
Clearly,
talking-
everybody likes Drake.
It's
Love
not that we
Drake.
like Drake.
They love Drake.
He
Let me
just
get it
keep
right.
doing things to make me want to listen to his music.
I mean,
and
that's-
it's
that's a
and
good
it's
way to
music
put
that
it.
we can relate to.
Okay. Well, speaking of relatability, what's the? I guess what's the Drake like when you say relate to Drake? Like, what's like the number one thing that you relate to, or like give me an instance because I know you heard all.
Do you
the songs.
mean album wise?
Any
Like,
song where he said something that you felt it like right here?
what's the song we were just singing? Dang, what did he say?
You got
I
Desires,
think
that one?
honestly,
I mean,
one
everything.
song that really be resonating is "How About Now."
Damn.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that you're trying to get revenge or stun on people, but it's the fact that like people will sleep on you, and they always want to come back when you're shining and you getting a little bit of. you
How about
know,
now?
little
Redemption. He got plenty.
I mean, I
Oh
like
yeah,
How
the
About
song
Now,
the
too.
song we were just singing. What did he say? People never care till it's R.I.P. Like
Yep. People never care to this. R.I.P.
I don't even know what song that is.
can't
but it
can't
sound
burn a
good.
bridge just to light my way.
Yeah. I mean,
What song is that? That's the name of the song?
No, it's called Love All.
Love All. It's a leak.
See, this
Only Hannah got that one.
Not
you
even
know
official.
what I'm saying?
You won't find it on Apple
Exclusive.
Music. You won't find it on Spotify.
No.
Shout out to Drake, then.
He's got that in the secret files. The reason Drake is the best because he sends care packages. You listen to that. Hey, it just is what it is, bro. He's sending them.
We trying to get
Literally merch and
Drake,
emotionally. For real.
I was gonna say he relates, or he
cares about his
I guess
fans.
relates to us, no matter what we're going through.
Male or female.
Happy, sad, you on a come up, like you hungry, trying to,
You in love,
He
you
touches
heartbroken.
everything,
every emotion,
everything, every
basically.
aspect.
That he just has a balance of that
And
like
the diaspora.
masculinity and the femininity, and that's really important. And that's why he touches so many like
Because men can relate, and so
Listeners.
can women.
yeah.
I like Drake because I seen where he started musically and where he's at now, and he's never complained publicly about it.
What does that mean?
Not a lot of artists can say that.
What do you mean complain publicly?
Cause like
Elaborate.
Drake, of course we
Elaborate.
know he was in his deal. A lot of people was in his
How
pocket
do you
on
know
his
it was
deal.
a bad deal though?
I'm not. That's the thing. I'm
He
not
would-
saying it was
he
a
wouldn't
bad
know,
deal.
yeah.
It was a standard deal. I'm not saying it was a
Probably
bad
better
deal.
than standard.
Probably a standard deal, but not once did you hear him complaining publicly about it. Like, oh, everybody getting a piece. Where my money at? He finished his contract like you supposed to do in business, and now he owned the better things, just like that. And he
OVO.
never burned any bridges along the way. Still cool with cash money.
Most people,
all of
yeah.
them, he paid respects because he know what they did for him. They gave him opportunity.
Yeah.
Not too many artists
So you
out
feel
here.
like artists these days don't really appreciate opportunities anymore?
They don't. Look at Uzi.
That's one.
He done been through how many people? Couple now.
Yeah.
Well, I think
What do you mean?
also
He
people
don't like his situations.
I think artists
was-
and people in general, they just obsessed with wanting to struggle like to get to the top instead of like using the opportunity of like your resources and people to get you higher than that. Everyone be like, oh my God, I was so-and-so brought me there. Now you should see it as like so-and-so helped me to get where I am. If you can be here, if
That's a
there
good
was
way to
two
look at it.
choices where like you start from here and by yourself you can get up here, but just one person can help you get up here, why would you pick here just so you could say I made it on my own? But somebody else who
Yeah.
took that opportunity is right up here. So it's
Preach.
like you got to pick and choose. And
Preach.
the only time it's negative is when you're trying to connect with somebody who has bad intentions. But
Right.
like,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I
that's
was
the
like,
only
Yeah.
way. But if they have good intentions and you have smart people around you, good people around you to read those contracts,
win.
to really like think about your different options, then it's really a big win.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Now I feel like it's definitely a
That's
big
facts,
win,
facts.
but a lot of them they don't even feel like nobody helped them. They feel like I did this.
I was gonna
and
say,
that's,
yep.
that's
That's
how a lot of
crazy.
the artists think, and they
I
like,
feel
nah,
like
it's
that
me.
is how creative
But
people think. A
I
lot
was gonna
of
say in
creative
Drake's case, I mean, we don't know. We're just assuming, but like the people, his team, they didn't hinder him or hold him back. They let him do,
Been with his team
whatever
since
he
the
Wayne put him all the way
wanted
on,
to do.
man.
He's
Wayne
been
put
with
him
his
all the way
team
on.
since the beginning, and when you bring in somebody new that's game changing like Drake, you gotta let somebody like that
And
do
have the
their
creativity and
creative
do
process.
what exactly.
But he always pays homage to like Wayne and everybody
He's gonna
that
do
brought
that.
him up. But that's what I'm saying. That's what you're supposed to do.
But then-
Everyone wants to say in their songs, "I did it on my own." Da 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 da. And it's like that's how you honestly burn bridges too. I'm not saying you got to give everybody or somebody credit, but like even this, for instance, like just being able to share my perspective, I wouldn't be able to do that. Maybe not to the big, like the highest level if
Yeah.
I didn't, connect with you guys and stuff.
And then also
No, for
another
sure.
thing that's
Spreading
important
your wings.
is
right.
him, not only him coming up, but he brought his people with him. And when I say his people, his city, like Toronto, he
Oh yeah,
put them on the
Canada.
map. You know what I'm
Look
saying?
how many
Like,
Canadian
Right
artists
now.
done entered the market since Drake.
because of him, yeah. So it's like he paved the way.
He definitely paved the way. Took a lot of L's to do it, or a L to do it. I mean, you would
I mean,
say
a lot of
it's
L's
Wait,
because
Drake
whenever
took an L?
Drake first came out,
I wouldn't say it was a
I didn't
L,
see no L's from
but
him. Dubs only.
most people,
Whenever
most
he
artists will
came
probably say
out-
that, depending on what the deal looks
no,
like.
that
Bro,
and
his deal was
whenever
not
he
a L.
came
He had a great-
out,
he got like $4 million.
It's a standard deal. It's a
something
good deal.
that. I remember.
I don't think it's a
What
bad
deal
deal,
they
but a
talking
lot of
about?
artists think they taking L's.
I don't think a lot of
because of their
artists got
initial
Drake deals,
deal.
though. Drake was already like, his stuff was doing numbers. Like
It was-
he, like really did on.
but
that.
y'all remember whenever he first came out, like whenever we were in like high school and stuff, whenever people were like, I guess guys
They
were
didn't like
like,
that he was
yeah,
singing.
he was singing and rapping. People was, oh, he's sensitive, he's this, he's
They didn't
that.
wanna give him his
Now a
credit.
lot of other new artists, they're on that same way.
Kanye
you know what I
started
mean?
that, man. Kanye
Nah,
started that. 808s and
I mean, no,
Heartbreak.
for sure. Kanye
When
did
808s
start
and
it.
Heartbreak came out, everybody clowned Kanye.
Kanye did it, but nobody was really clowning Kanye for that. 'Cause
Zero
he,
did it
He
too.
came back
Salute
with
to
another
Zero.
album right after that, boom. And so Kanye was respected. Drake wasn't really respected in the beginning.
But Drake also wasn't putting it on Front Street that he was singing.
But now people
Take
see.
care when he really start pressing with that singing. Aside from
What do you mean?
Love.
No.
As far as like on a commercial,
So far
Replacement
gone.
Girl?
So far
Replacement
gone.
Girl?
But so far gone, bro. Nobody would listen to Replacement Girl. You gotta
Come
be
on,
real.
man. Shut up.
That's how.
That's the first
That's
thing.
the
That's the
beginning
first song
of-
that came to my head.
The first when
That's
I
the
the first song I
Jimmy.
ever heard from
Come on
Drake
now.
was
That's you.
I'm Going In with Lil
What?
Wayne.
That was the
and
first
Every
song you
Girl.
ever heard?
Bro, nobody was not on Drake like that
What do you
prior
mean?
to Every Girl.
Yeah.
No.
You
No,
just
people
sleep.
definitely
I was on
were.
Drake,
Well,
definitely,
how'd you
bro.
find him?
2011,
right.
2010,
It's right.
2011.
See, 2010,
Okay,
2011, I
I'm
was
not
already in
gonna lie.
college. In high school, I'm Going In came out. That was 09.
Okay,
No.
one of my
2009.
first Drake encounters that I had was Ransom. I'm not gonna lie.
With
That
Big
was around
Sean.
that same time.
With Lil
though. I'm
Wayne.
Going
Lil
In,
Wayne.
like, all
He
of
had a
us
song
came
with
around that
Nipsey
same
that
time.
came out that I was listening to back then
No,
too.
Yeah.
bro, the
What year
Nipsey
was
song
that?
came out after,
What was
He did
what,
have
what
a-
year was that though?
like 2011.
Okay.
You talking about that Killer, right?
Yeah, Killer was hard.
But I'm talking.
That's
But
when I was
best
messing.
I
That's
ever
when I first
had.
started messing with Nip.
Best I ever
Drake's
had.
song.
That was before. Well, that was
I
after.
mean,
That
it
was
right. It was on that. It was when he was
Same
riding that
time,
little
yeah.
rise. Shout out to Drake.
Uptown. Come on,
Shout out to
man.
Drake,
He was
man.
killing stuff back then.
The GOAT.
Still killing.
Yeah,
So
I like Drake.
we know
Lover
Drake
boy.
on y'all playlist. Who else is on it?
Yeah, like who are y'all listening to that maybe people don't know about? Because both y'all have pretty extensive music taste. I'd say.
I know. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of hard.
that people don't know about.
Yeah, like I know y'all got like some low key like stars or who you listen to just a lot. Like who's getting that repeat, like on repeat.
Burner
Aside from
Boy.
Drake, Burna Boy, okay, yeah, one of the international superstars.
Hey.
I like
African
Popcorn
Giant.
or Popcorn.
Popcorn?
Look at my
Popcorn.
list. Look at my
She call it
constantly
popcorn.
play.
Popcorn, cool.
Popcorn, don't get mad, man.
No,
She
no,
call you
no. But that's how
popcorn.
it. That's
They call it popcorn?
yeah.
I've never heard that ever. Yo,
I've never heard it
Look
called
it up.
Popcorn, but I don't know. But I know he's a good artist.
yeah.
I respect
That's Drake's
his
artist,
music.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He signed to Drake.
And Drake international. He's smart man.
Come on, man.
He gonna
Drake
go
doing
across
big
the
things.
water.
Who else is
Let's
on y'all
plan.
playlist?
I
I know you
mean,
got
Selena, who
somebody.
you got?
She had the checkup playlist. I know
You
you
know,
got somebody.
Hannah from Sierra Leone, so she like these international artists.
I honestly listen to a lot of throwback. Y'all know this. Turning Up or Not. I'm gonna play
Catch a vibe.
Shaka Khan New Edition, just like random
Okay.
stuff because that's how I turn up.
She
Honestly,
might start
too.
dancing, honestly, if you
Okay.
enough time go by.
Yeah, on this water. But yeah, nah. I really like Miguel. I'm not gonna lie, I like to listen to stuff that's super catchy. I mean, Summer Walker album. I mean, as a person, but as an artist, like I sing her album like on repeat.
What do you mean as a person?
I don't know, she a little questionable. I feel bad for her because she's going through a lot.
What do you mean? Because I feel like a lot of people. Well, from my, like,
I'm not gonna
people
lie.
like you talking about the weird stuff. People be liking that stuff.
I like
From
her
my-
burner account.
I like the burner account. I follow the burner account over the personal account. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I didn't even know about
I ain't
that.
gonna lie, she's definitely an interesting person.
I think what just hit me different was when she was making all them comments about Chinese people and the coronavirus.
Yeah,
and,
that's
you
kinda
know,
messed up.
that was disrespectful. And I get it. Everyone has their own opinion, but
That was
like,
messed up.
Because
There
she
was
posted
no
a
facts
few memes,
behind it.
right?
It was messed up for
well,
sure. She
and
lost a lot of fans.
And I
doing
get
it.
it. She backs her statement, and she has the right to feel the way she wants to feel. But I don't know, with
It
a
was
platform
premature.
like that, like you know,
It was pretty messed up without facts.
I guess for me, I'm thinking business wise, like, you should have thought that one through.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram. You have time to think about that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not like you was on live, but like you intentionally put
Yeah,
that out
'cause
there
she comes
to
across
send a
as the
message.
person that doesn't care, or that's how she puts it off. Like she doesn't really care. She just like do whatever she
She
wants.
say that, but
She-
she's dealing with a lot
But that's what I'm
internally. You can
saying.
tell.
She's hurt, and that's why I didn't really take it personally. But you know, she does make good music, and I hear and feel the pain in her music, and it can be relatable sometimes. But like, I just like music that you can feel, like
Yeah.
real soul, and like.
I feel like I
they
can
put
feel her
time
music
into
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, you don't even have to relate, but that's
It's
how
good.
strong it is.
She got a
It's
good
like,
voice.
dang, yeah, live too for sure.
Yeah, I listened to her
voice.
Tiny Table, Tiny Desk.
That's what I
Yeah.
think about
It
the
was
artist.
nice.
Sometimes the art, you like the art more than you like the person.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
and that's
With
why you
A
gotta-
lot of
artists, I
people,
feel.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
look at Chris Brown.
People like
We
him
can
as a person,
cancel,
too, from
you know,
what I-
everybody. But this is the thing. He makes such great music, and we'll cancel everybody. But for some reason, we cannot cancel Chris
I
Brown.
don't know why y'all can't
That's a
cancel.
good
him.
one because I raise that question on Twitter all the
I
time.
know he's talking about. What did you just say?
I said I don't know why y'all won't cancel him.
This is the same man that danced to No
To No
Guidance every time it comes on. He
No
be like,
Guidance.
"Chances you tip,
Hey, I
great
definitely don't be
food."
dancing.
Might have to
What?
post that
But-
video.
No,
You
that's
don't be dancing?
That's
You
a
don't
good
be
song,
dancing?
but also I don't hold things against people. But
What about
Like
R.
music
Kelly?
is music.
So what about R. Kelly?
R. Kelly is one of the musical genius.
He
I
one of the
like
goats.
R.
So you
Kelly.
listen to him
Crazy.
still?
I still listen to R.
R.
Kelly.
Kelly be jamming. I ain't
Will
gonna
you
lie
play
to
him
you.
at your wedding?
At my wedding?
Probably
Maybe
so.
so.
Probably
I ain't gonna
so.
lie to you.
Probably
He
like
got-
2 songs,
He got
3
too many
songs.
classics.
Step in the name of love.
And
I
I don't know
guess.
any facts. So I can't.
Whoa, wait,
Man,
yeah.
yeah,
Nah,
I don't-
cut that part out.
Nah, I'm just
Hey,
being
man, it's
honest.
all
R. Kelly,
speculation.
I like R. Kelly.
He make good music. I'm not.
His
I give him
music
that.
is great.
He got great music. He's
Yeah,
very
next topic,
troubled.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Before we not be friends no more.
Now-
I'm playing.
Nah, I like R. Kelly, and
We do not.
I feel like
vouch for R. Kelly.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
I
Let's
feel
just
like if you're
clarify.
because R. Kelly, the accusations
They pretty
against
wild. I ain't
him
gonna
are
lie.
pretty wild, but there's a lot of people you can say that for.
He
For
got, yeah.
them type of accusations.
A lot of people done some a lot of weird
In
stuff.
R&B, you always hear stuff like that. Always. Look at Trey Songz right now.
I ain't gonna lie. Is Trey Songz canceled? From Hannah and Selena, is Trey Songz canceled? B, let's get this. Because last week on Twitter,
Yeah.
Honestly,
they was going in
yeah.
on Trigger.
Yeah.
I mean,
Man, is
I
he
don't
canceled?
know enough
is that because he's not
information.
producing good music anymore?
It's not. I mean, that's
Or
like
is it
me.
because the accusations?
What's going
Actually,
on?
both. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard a little bit of the accusation, but like what?
Yeah. So what have y'all heard?
What I heard was that Selena Powell says he destroyed her cell phone. Yeah, Selena Powell. You know who that is, right?
I've also and I've
That's
also
the-
heard that. I've also heard that
I don't know
like
if she's
he's
credible,
literally
but I mean-
assaulted, like he's assaulted women or tried to pay them
But
off.
she had a thing with Snoop Dogg too, so
She has a thing with
Selena
everybody.
Powell got a thing with everybody,
The Snoop
and
Dogg
that's
thing
that.
was true though, so it might maybe Trey Songz thing is true too. She had the video footage, so it's kind of I don't know.
And he destroyed her phone.
She started it, and after that, all the other women, it basically came out, and it was canceled.
I
Trey
Oh, there's
Songz-
more people?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
women that came out and was saying like
Cancel
he
Trey
did
Songz
it.
part,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Trey Songz. Yeah.
I think for me, like,
I don't
if
know.
I was in truth or not, if I was in that woman's position or any woman's position and like nobody believed me, like I would feel some type of
Okay,
way.
so
Like,
how
you know
about
what I
this?
mean?
Look at it like that too.
To piggyback off of that, why did these women wait?
Okay, well,
Say the
as
like,
same thing
what-
for the women with R. Kelly.
You can say
I
same
mean,
thing for a
that,
lot.
no,
of
Nah,
people.
that
for the
too. But I'm saying for
women
this
with Bill
particular
Cosby.
thing,
I
like
mean,
You can't,
y'all are
yeah.
saying like women are that more people are coming out. So, but why wait
I don't
now?
like that.
Like
because the reason is like nobody wants that attention and spotlight, and just like y'all saying, if you guys listen to yourselves, y'all talking about, oh well, I don't know enough information. If you're good friend, if I said, hey, somebody assaulted me, do you need more information?
Not if
to-
you told me, but I know
But
you.
that's what I'm saying. But the other
Yeah.
people that don't know me, like I would be like, dang. Like I know so many women, including myself, that have been a victim to like different types of assault. And
Yeah.
so like, first off, me saying that out loud, that's weird. But I will say that just so every woman or man can know that like it's
Yeah.
a normal and it's a very like occurring thing. Every freaking second
Hey, it's
somebody
happening out
is
here, especially in college.
Yeah, I mean, it's
happening.
going. I mean,
College
it's,
is children, it's
men
everything.
talking
Yeah,
to
children
women
too.
crazy, women talking to men
But
crazy.
sometimes it takes
especially in
somebody to stand
children.
up for you, and you're like, dang, I'm not tripping. I wasn't the only one. Like,
It is.
I can understand that.
It is.
I'm just saying,
In a
I
lot of
get it. People
situations-
lie too. People lie.
I was gonna say, but in this case, like
The
I
fact
mean,
that
I
there's
don't know,
truth,
but
man.
you know, like okay, they're like, oh well, this person came out. Some people you don't know, like if they're telling the whole truth, you know, just because there's
That's my only
there's-
thing because I know
there's
with
three
Selena
sides
Powell,
to
she's
every story.
like for instance, Selena
man,
Powell.
I done seen too
She's
many
questionable
bad
with
things.
Yeah.
I know with Adam 22
Disgusting.
and academics, they're going at it. So she goes on his podcast and she's always saying outlandish stuff as well.
and that's the
I
only
ain't gonna lie to
thing.
you.
The
I
Snoop Dogg
listened-
thing
I
was
watched her
real. She had a
interview
video
a
for
couple
that,
weeks
but she
ago,
does, like,
and I was
I don't know.
disgusted.
And that.
She do say
Ain't gonna lie to
she
you.
But
says
that-
some
but
pretty
that's the
wild
sad
stuff.
part is
some
that,
unrelated
like-
wild stuff. She is some unrelated wild
Yeah,
stuff.
but for the people that do speak up, and there's that one
You're right,
person
it
that's
kinda
not,
drowns out
that
the
her credibility already shot. It's like, dang. So then now
Yeah.
we look like liars. Like that's
Yeah,
not
no, for
fair.
sure, for sure.
So, I mean, maybe her story
That's
is
my only
true or
thing
not,
about
but
so many
what about the
people.
other
a big
people?
face could ruin the actual.
Yeah, it
crimes
definitely could.
itself. Like
It gets
somebody
real.
like her being the forefront of it could definitely ruin everybody else's like reality.
Yeah.
And honestly, the reason she was probably the forefront is because she's the one most outspoken.
She's very
You gotta
outspoken.
understand, if like I'm a normal person and Trey Songz had did something to me, he got a whole bunch of money and power. People can be threatening me, this, that, and
Right.
the third. So I'm gonna be scared, or he's just gonna pay me off, like he was accused of doing.
Okay, so
in
how about this
South.
though?
But
If
if you're
you
willing to
accept
take
the
the payout.
payment, should you then still be able to come back and
Nope.
bring it up? I
But that's
personally
that's
don't
all
think
in the
so. What do you
contract when
think?
you paying somebody off.
Because isn't that what happened with Bill Cosby, right?
What happened with R. Kelly too, right?
A lot
I don't
of
know.
people. He paid him. Well, people got
I
paid,
don't
and they
know,
still,
man.
you know, it gets kind of
That
weird.
sexual assault stuff, I'm not
mean-
for it.
I
You
mean,
think it's
that's
'cause the
all-
money ran out?
Honestly, that's all business
It
at
could be
that
a lot.
point,
I mean,
man.
that's what they were saying with R. Kelly. That a lot
That's
of
all
people
business.
decided to come out because the money ran out. Like they knew, they was like, "Oh, he broke now. Oh yeah, I'm spilling it, everything." Even the people that was working.
It's
for him.
unfortunate.
That's
Yeah,
pretty messed
that's
up.
crazy too.
But that stuff is sick anyway. So if you're doing that, like I
I feel
can't
like if you got
respect
any
that.
parts
Yeah.
of that
But
type
like
of
you
stuff,
said,
you.
I separate the music from that. Like,
Yeah.
he
I
could
try to
be a
separate
sick
as much
person.
as I can. I listen to maybe 3
Yeah.
R. Kelly, so I'm not gonna go deep dive
I
into his
get- yeah.
I
catalog.
mean, he just got classics. So
I guess
mean,
the only thing,
fortunately.
the reason
It's
why people
hard.
phase is that when we listen to those people, they're earning off of that. Like,
Well, some
and they
people,
want
if
people
they
want them
own
to
their
be
music, they
punished.
earn it. R. Kelly don't
That's
even
what
own
I'm
his
saying, they
music,
want
so
their
he
own
don't
his
make
music,
that.
so he really not even getting it.
He been
But,
getting, he probably was already finessed 20 years ago. He don't even own his music.
yeah.
A lot of people
he can't
don't
read and
own their
write
stuff.
supposedly. So I mean,
Yeah, so you can't really do much.
Where
Just
y'all
like
hear
John
that
said.
from?
Nah, that's a fact.
Drumline head ass.
Everybody know he can't read and write.
For real, I didn't know.
He dropped out of school in what, like 5th grade or something like that? Well,
Yeah.
not 5th, maybe like
I
6th.
was like,
But he didn't complete school.
Yeah.
Which is clearly obvious in his actions.
But that's pretty messed up that he can't read still. He's a grown man. But
It's unfortunate.
yeah.
like Mayweather. That's why I was like,
Yeah, I was about to
somebody
say.
else.
And
can't
Mayweather say he
read
can count that money. Shout out to the money team.
I was like, somebody else. I knew somebody else couldn't read.
Don't tell 50
Sitting
Cent
there
that,
stuttering,
man.
struggling. Power moves. Like,
Bro.
Y'all chill.
Okay, so
knock your
I
ass
ain't got
out.
nothing to do with this.
We
This
gonna
ain't
be-
got nothing to do.
with all the craziness going on, how would y'all say, like, what's the I guess what's y'all's perspective on like dating, like young women dating in this day and time?
Are you switching that already, man? I thought you was gonna bring up the other situation that just occurred, a month ago.
All right,
What
we'll
happened?
come back to it in 2 minutes.
What happened a month ago?
Bring it up.
You know, Megan, Tory. Y'all still listening to Tory Lanez?
Nah.
Be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, nah.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
Damn.
not either.
It wasn't that,
was
deep.
just-
He got some cool music, but like it wasn't that deep. Like, oh my god, like
It's like, why?
So-
you
I
didn't
can
shoot
cancel
her
him
once.
off.
you
If he
shot her
apologizes
twice.
right now, like,
Y'all
No.
think
can
he
he
really
come back
like
or he's
aimed his
done?
gun at her though?
He's done. You
So
said what?
1,000%.
Y'all think he
small man
literally
complex,
shot her?
small man syndrome. I've seen it.
I definitely think he was purposely trying to injure her.
You do?
I do.
I don't.
I feel like he
can't
wasn't
say
purposely
that.
trying to do it.
So you
Or
think he
I
was
would
trying to
think
scare her?
I think he
But
was
that
shooting
was
at-
way
I
too
think he
close to
probably
scare
shot the
somebody.
gun.
So-
yeah, exactly. You shouldn't be playing with no
Yeah.
gun.
Like
period.
even
You
if
don't
it,
pull no gun on nobody.
Period. Unless you're
Yeah.
gonna shoot. And,
That's number one.
and
But
this- now he caught
I
it.
don't.
Yeah, if you're gonna shoot,
He's
kill.
so dumb.
I don't think he was shooting to kill or harm.
So he was doing.
I
it
feel
to
like he
scare-
watched
could've
one
did
too
that
many
shit in the
movies. Like he probably watched Boys in
But
the
I
Hood
don't
too
wanna
many
get into it,
times.
'cause
Yeah.
that's
So
fucked
he
up.
just, whatever he did, you've been watching
He
too many
little though.
movies.
Maybe he did try to shoot and
I
just ended up
definitely
hitting her
think
feet.
it probably he probably was trying to
Shoot the
talk
ground?
to her. No, like talk to her, and she probably was like, "Oh no, like it's not even like
They
that."
was in
And
the car though.
no, I'm saying he was probably trying to like be with her, not even be, just probably
On
trying
some-
to fuck
on
her,
some drunk
you know.
stuff, right. Like,
And she
out
was
of
probably
control,
like, "Nah,
belligerent.
like it's not like that," and he felt away. And
Little man
It
syndrome.
just seemed like something straight out of a Tyler
but
Perry
then
movie.
also
Nah,
his,
for real, like
his,
extreme as hell.
wasn't his like security in the car?
He was driving.
So
Yeah.
he
The
was
chauffeur.
driving. I thought he was in the back seat.
Who was driving then?
I thought he was in
No,
the
the
back.
security dude was driving.
He was driving,
And
and it
all
was just
the other
her
people in
and
the
Megan,
car.
and her
okay.
best friend, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Crazy situation.
Oh well, he
I'm
got
not
canceled
listening to
now.
Tory
It
Lanez
sucks.
music,
It's
unfortunately.
what it is.
Yeah.
Good artist, man.
Fortunately.
Sucks.
That's the sorry part
Because he was
is a
coming
good
up.
artist.
He was
Having a great
coming up.
2020.
Nah,
He was
he
coming
was
up.
up.
That
Quarantine
quarantine radio
radio.
put
Come
him
on.
back on the map.
He was up, and now
No, he
he.
had just ended his deal. Now,
It is what it
Isn't
is
he
now. I don't
deported?
think he can come back from
I don't
that
know
at all.
if he's
Period.
deported.
He's not
I
deported.
don't know if they would have did that if he has an
Damn.
open case.
Yeah, nah, he's
So-
definitely not deported, but it is.
But
what
is it an
is.
open case? Because she
All right,
didn't.
Yeah, it's an
Tory
open
Lanez.
case.
Say
He
anything?
got out on bond.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
So he's in
bond.
hiding right now.
He probably just, he not probably,
Probably in
hiding,
Colorado.
just at home. Like,
Why Colorado?
probably in Miami.
Because they're not messing with him in Colorado.
Man, who
What?
knows?
Why? Who?
You know, Tory Lanez maybe should come out with a song. I did it, and just get as much money as you can. Call it a day.
Nah,
That's
don't
the
come
last,
out with
that's
that.
it.
He
You
got
going
all
to
his
jail.
songs
Not
on
getting
loop
all that money on the
on
books.
She
every
already said he did
on every
it, so it is
iPad
what
in
it
the
is.
house.
We know you did it. We knew you
Man.
did it when it first happened.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh well.
You think he can be able to make a comeback like 6ix9ine?
Nah, he done.
Man,
See,
I don't even know how
6ix9ine
6ix9ine even relevant, honestly. Well, no, I know why he's
snitched on
relevant.
some people who was going to jail anyway. Let's be real.
He just got caught up in the FBI
Yeah.
case that he had no control.
They was
of.
going to jail anyway, so he
He snitched.
So that's what I'm talking about when I say when you take opportunities that put you in really messed up
You
situations.
get a titchery chance.
Fortunately for him, he got to capitalize off that. He's still making money. He's still relevant
He
to
got
people.
lucky
That's
as
crazy
hell.
as hell.
He got
His
very
album
lucky.
just dropped
But
like
to be
10
fair,
minutes
he
ago.
didn't commit
He loved
crime.
them wigs. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
I mean,
add that.
if we have, you know,
He loves the what?
The wigs. He
yo,
loves wigs.
He goes
It's
to
so
Jonathan
weird.
too. Jonathan
Hey,
can't just be exclusive.
Shout
to
out
y'all.
Dallas,
He
man.
go to
Dallas got a
Jonathan
lot
too.
of creatives out here, man. Doing it
Wait,
right.
what?
Man,
What are we
'cause he's
talking
from
about?
Dallas.
Who is?
The
Jonathan.
hairstylist Jonathan, he's from Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
I thought y'all were
ain't
saying
gonna lie,
like
he make me
6ix9ine
wish I
went to
knew how to do hair.
Jonathan
Everybody
and
be
he's
cleaning
from
up.
Dallas.
Hey, man.
You know
I
how
was
to do
like
hair,
6ix9ine's
be
from
cleaning up.
Dallas?
Nah, Jonathan. the
Gotcha.
hairstylist.
Shout out to Jonathan, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
All
who
right,
slays
P,
his
let's get to
wigs.
the next topic, man. I know you was ready.
All right, so now we
You want to know
What,
so
what you,
bad.
what,
What do you
what
want
you
to
gotta
know?
let the people know,
get to the
P? What you going through,
nitty-gritty.
Pierre?
We gotta talk about this date life.
Are you projecting, Pierre?
Nah,
You sure?
this does not include me.
Or me.
This is only them
Okay,
two.
I just wanted to put out
Selena
there.
and Hannah.
Oh, I was finna
We
say-
need
No,
that
this is a-
female's
Oh,
perspective.
okay. I was gonna
Yeah.
say this is a.
But you know what I'm saying? I'll comment, but we need that female's perspective. Because
Okay,
you
so
know,
what
a
are
lot
your
of females be
questions?
playing games.
You said
So-
what?
A lot of females be playing games.
Yeah. Well, at least from the male point of view.
That's why we
But
here.
maybe
Clean
I'll
it
give
up.
give
We
some
gonna clear it
clarity.
up.
Yeah,
Put
give
it
some
all
I
out
can't
there.
clarity.
speak for every female though.
You
I
can
know,
just
I
speak
was
for
gonna
your
say-
experiences.
Just
That's
from y'all
fine.
too.
Okay, well, let's have some background.
Okay.
Hannah and I are like extremely independent people,
Independent women.
Hustlers,
Entrepreneurs.
but just like our personalities in general, why like a lot of times it didn't work out with a lot of men because a lot of men aren't comfortable with that. Sometimes they're
So you saying
intimidated.
they're
not
intimidated
confident.
by your bossness?
They're not confident by an independent woman.
You make
what she's
them
saying.
second guess themselves.
They're not
Okay.
confident in themselves.
That
No,
too.
but they
Yeah.
find themselves in competitions with us, and it's like, yo, I'm trying to help you better yourself and myself, but you trying to compete with me. Like, I didn't even know we was in a race. Like,
That's crazy.
it's really
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of
Definitely
dudes
can't be competing with your partner.
at all.
yeah, like
It's-
y'all
it's-
should be
to me, it should
building
teamwork.
together. But that's not, like y'all be saying that, but I promise you, like 90% of the time, people like that.
I feel like any real man appreciates a woman who's doing her own thing. Well,
It's
that's what I
very
think. I mean,
You
rare.
I
want
don't
a
know.
woman to get it out the mud, man.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
want
get
her
out
to
the
on her
mud.
own.
That
But
make
it-
me
Not
Yeah.
necessarily
Go hard
get it
too.
out the mud, but like if a guy, for example,
Do your own
has he's I guess good in his career and whatever, like, and your girl is not there, like, why not help her?
Or vice
you know?
versa, yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think,
Like,
well,
not
for me,
get
I
it out
try
the
to help.
mud.
I try to help.
I feel like I try to help every woman
I
I've
feel like
ever
I try
talked
to build
Try to inspire
everyone's
them.
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think
Even if
that-
it doesn't work out, try to like get them to
To do
think on
more,
a
just
higher
express
level.
themselves more, and whatever it may be, whatever passion that they have, go after. Do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Because a
Yeah.
lot of people are really, really hesitant.
And I'm gonna do mine, and I don't want that to deter you from what you got going on.
But that's the
We in
issue.
two different lanes.
That's the issue that like everyone's so used to like gender roles and like stereotypes, and a lot of times like men aren't used to women being or wanting to be the breadwinner as well.
Yeah.
Because
So they got that old school mentality.
a lot of people do, and but see, here's
Like
the
cook,
thing.
clean, that type of
Yeah,
thing.
we got a friend.
And like I
that.
really love,
Yeah,
I
I
love
know some people
psychology
like
and to
that.
relate it, but a lot of it comes from insecurities and like childhood traumas and like unhealed experiences throughout their childhood, which makes
Yeah.
them feel like, dang, I need to be this or I need to do this. Like
I need to be in control.
exactly, and honestly,
I
I
need to
love,
wear the
and
pants.
and maybe that's the issue that we, you know, even deal with personally, or I could speak for myself that like I love to be in control. But I don't mind if somebody else is in control if I trust and I know what they're doing.
As long as they're guiding you the right way, basically.
And like either way, if I'm up or he's down, I'm down. Like at the end of the day, like you also got to know who you're dealing with, and people are in denial of who they are dealing with. So like
Oh no, go ahead.
you know what I'm saying? Like I may think he's a great guy, but there are red flags I'm ignoring because I want to look at the person he can be instead of who he is for who he is.
So what about? So do you think? So speaking on that, because I feel like that's a big thing too. Do you feel like who somebody like presents themselves as, like that's who they are? So like that can never change at all. Like you have to basically be comfortable with who they are 100%. Or do you look at it like how you were saying originally, like where okay,
Potential.
Yeah, this potential. Like how do you what is the proper way to like navigate a situation like that? Because I feel like that's probably the
I
most
feel like
common thing people deal with.
you wouldn't know.
It's case by case.
That's why you don't
man.
rush. You take time to get
you
to
gotta
know
ease
somebody.
in there.
Take your time.
Because for example, if I meet a guy today and I'm like, oh, he's a great guy and this and that, that's just, surface level. Like, I don't
You gotta
necessarily know him
And so-
yet. So with
And you gotta-
time, he'll start to like reveal himself. Like, I'll start seeing like, oh
So you
snap,
think maybe
like
he'll accidentally reveal himself, or
sometimes it's not even
sometimes
accidental.
It
It's
just starts
just
to ease out.
Yeah.
you can just have a conversation and you're like, like a eyebrow raise, or,
And while
or
you're
how he handles other people,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
That's a good one. That's real.
And while you're doing that, and you meet the guy, he's a great guy. Let's say you meet another guy that's great next week.
Yeah,
too.
throw another guy in the mix.
Is it okay to
Yeah,
date? Like, how do you feel about dating
Well,
multiple people?
it depends. So like we talk about how things need to be black and white instead of there's so much gray area, situationships,
let it know
things
what
like
it
that.
is.
You got to be straight up.
So you're
and
saying
people hate
like,
the truth.
okay, so yeah, because I feel like I've definitely encountered that before.
I feel like anytime a
I ain't trying to see
guy,
the snaps of like, another
With the
dude's
gold
arm.
watch.
Gold watch.
So I'm gonna just stop hitting you up.
Go why?
Can't talk no
That's why,
more.
that's why you establish from the very beginning. If you see like potential in somebody and you're like, hey, what is this? What are
Yeah.
you looking for? Are you trying to be in a relationship? Are you trying to date? Are you trying to date exclusively? You let that
as
be
a,
known
as
from
a
the
man
beginning.
though,
real.
I feel like whenever I've told someone that, it's never been okay, well, that's cool. Let's date. I know you're gonna be dating them. Like, it don't happen that way.
And that's the
And-
thing,
and
but
that-
that's when you gotta
that's
walk away.
exactly,
That's then
that's
you gotta,
that.
and
That's
it's
why
hard.
y'all
It's hard for y'all. I
I ain't gonna
swear.
lie. I
Same type of
just
times
I just
and-
go ghost. You know what I'm saying? You
But
don't text
why?
me, I ain't texting you.
But okay, so Pierre, so if you say if she's not texting you, you're not texting her. But what if y'all never had that conversation and you see like on Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, you see she's
He
out with
know
somebody
that.
else?
Then
like,
he knows
like
she
would
ain't
you
fooling.
feel away?
Yeah,
She
I ain't
belong to the street.
But how?
like that.
Yeah, that's how I
So
look at it.
you
Like
just-
just like
that
Jamal
makes no
just said. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like me, I just fall back
if
because
you-
I look at it like, yo,
Okay,
like,
so if you meet a girl today, right now,
Uh-huh.
Pierre. Okay, my philosophy or how I see it is everybody has somebody they're dealing with until
Okay.
somebody else comes in the picture, right?
True.
So if you
That's a good way to look at it.
meet somebody right now, I'm pretty sure you're texting other people, right?
texting
No,
nobody
I'm
right now.
hypothetically speaking. Like I'm saying, like like if you're texting other people, you meet a girl today.
Okay, so like, what about?
So what?
okay,
You just stop texting
See,
all
but-
those other people? Like,
But like my perspective
gonna
on
lie.
like texting is like,
If you a softie, like you're gonna do it. If you connect with somebody on the jump, like
You gonna
I
tell
won't
everybody
tell the
else?
other person, but like I dead ass will put my focus on that
Yeah.
person, but I won't really
only
unless they
thing
ask
I'll
them
do
again.
is like, yo, I'm
But
just
do
like
they ask?
living.
so okay, Pierre. So you
Yeah,
meet a
no.
girl or both.
Sometimes.
Well, you don't count. But okay, hypothetically speaking, y'all meet a girl,
Oh,
right?
Jamal might have counted.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
let's
Like,
get
okay,
into it.
just
Yeah.
hypothetically speaking. All right, y'all out at a party, bar, whatever. You meet a girl. You get her number.
Okay.
That same night, you text her. Cool, whatever. Get her Instagram, whatever. You see she's on the date the next day, but mind you, you just met her the day before.
Yeah.
So do you just stop? Don't text her?
I ain't
anymore?
gonna lie. I give her about a week or 2 weeks. I say,
You gotta give
before
a
I just
chance.
fall
Nah,
back.
I think real.
But you know what I'm
She's
saying?
still-
One
what
day
if
I can't say nothing, no, because because
You don't even know her yet.
It go like
Okay,
this
but
too,
what
though.
if-
saying you ain't even gotta
That's
know.
what I'm saying. One day I can't say
shit.
nothing.
Okay, but look. So
Yeah, exactly.
Say you, all right, one day you can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you see this girl and she, like, she posts on her Instagram what you might think is the date, but say she just went home. You know how we be doing sometimes. We might.
Hey,
That's-
still a little too loud. Hey,
And that's why you gotta attack.
Okay, but
When you
this
meet a girl, boom, brunch.
See, Jamal
boom,
says
date,
going
boom,
attack
date,
mode,
boom,
but
date.
attack mode will have
so y'all
it.
are
Like,
doing this.
You gotta occupy her
but-
time that whole week.
Okay,
see,
but there's 24 hours in a day,
Hey,
and I'm just saying.
if you
like,
occupying her
see,
time,
I'm one of
she ain't
those
got time for
dudes.
nobody
Like,
else.
I'm trying to like
are you with her
get things
24
going,
hours?
so
You're
I'm not
not.
finna sit up with you 24/7.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So-
you know what I'm saying? What I will do
so y'all
is,
spend
hey,
time-
let's kick it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see
So
what the
would
vibe
you,
like.
So you kick it a couple times. Would you expect her not to
Yeah, I ain't
Date
gonna
other
lie,
people?
for sure.
to kick it?
You expect
But
her
would
to
you-
exclusively
Would you
be
let
cute?
her know though, Pierre?
I probably should do that.
Okay.
See,
and that's
'cause
where you fuck
it's-
up. Because
Hey,
then that
because
Have you
it's the
have you ever asked a
expectations.
woman like lately? And I hate to put your business out there. I guess in your experience, okay, maybe not recently, but in general, have you ever asked a woman like, "Hey, what is this and what are we doing?"
Now, I mean, I feel like usually, like,
So
as
it's
a
no.
man, like, we established that. Like, honestly, the relationship goes wherever I
man-
want it to go.
Wait a minute, time
Or
out.
wherever
So
I'm
what
open.
you're saying?
Stop.
Wherever
And-
I'm open till it going.
Hey, add a replay in this.
No,
You just said.
a man leads the way, right? So if you
But
meet
she
a
gotta
girl-
be like, open
she gotta
to
meet
it.
you halfway.
See, but my thing is
Yeah,
like,
but you have to let it be known. You can't just sit there
I mean,
and
you're right.
like
You're
you
right.
don't read mine.
You know
If
what? Going forward, I'm gonna say, yo,
Read my mind.
this is what we doing. You know
Read
what
your
I'm saying?
mind.
All you beautiful
Please.
women, hold up. Time out. This is important. Go ahead.
She
and
said some
continue what
good
you
stuff
said.
though. I probably
Say
should-
what
No,
you
this
had
is
to
good.
say.
No,
Going forward,
I was
what?
gonna say,
What are you
going
gonna start
forward,
doing?
We're gonna listen to Selena and Hannah. We're gonna outline it like this. If you're not with this, then it won't be this.
And
But
honestly,
you have to let it
Black
be
and
known.
white, no gray.
Literally.
no gray area, and
See,
that's
but
literally
also,
the
like, I
motto.
feel like
Because just like how you're feeling
I
now,
mean,
a
you're
woman
really
could
right,
probably
like-
be thinking the same thing. Like, oh, maybe he's dealing with other people. That's why you just let it be known. You let your
I mean,
intentions
But
That's
if you
not
tell them
exactly
you're
what it
dealing with
is.
other people, as women, I'm gonna ask y'all this,
Okay.
and y'all situations y'all have had. If a guy tells you meet a guy, you really like him, he tell you, hey, I got this going on too, like, but I really like you. Like, is this?
I would never do it. When you say this going on,
That's
do
what
you
I'm
mean?
saying. You're not
See
gonna
what
do
I'm
that.
saying? Like, that's
I know
too
you're not
much.
gonna do
I've
that.
never done
You don't
that.
do. Guys don't do that.
Real
But
ones
if a
don't
guy
do
was
No one
to
will ever
do
be
that,
that honest.
if a guy was to be that honest with
What do
you,
you mean by this
are
going on?
you-
Like, I'm dating other people?
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
And
If he
it
tells
just
you straight
yeah.
up.
depends on
Yo, if
where
I'm not dating
at in
other
my
people, I
life.
expect you to date
Also,
other
It
But
depends on.
are you
but
ever
I'm
gonna
saying-
be at any place? in
But
your
you
life
gotta
like,
say
okay.
that because they don't think you
Yeah.
are.
You right, because people
Yeah.
be thinking my DMs be jumping, but like I be.
But that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
never-
I be
I never
chilling.
understand
That's
the
how you
logic,
know.
what I'm saying?
No, but I'm
Like,
saying.
hey, P,
I'm playing. I know.
Yo, my DM's not
I be
popping. I don't
chilling.
know where that even comes from, but some
No,
people
but
feel like every dude got popping.
If a
DMs.
guy tells me like, hey, I guess my whole thing is don't not like give me the choice. Let me know what you got going on, and let me decide if I want to keep fucking with you or not. Like, and I think it should be the same vice
So
Are
it
versa.
breaks
women-
down to
Have
communication.
y'all been that
It-
open
That
to
makes
guys?
sense.
Yes, at least late. Like
So you
as a
telling me
girl-
you ghosted the dude and you told him this is why I ghosted you, or did you just ghost
Hold
him?
on,
you're
ghosting
ghosting,
different. If
You
I'm
don't tell
ghosting,
anybody when you're ghosting.
yeah, no. If you ghosting, I'm a Casper.
Have y'all ever ghosted people?
Hell yes.
Like go on a date with them, ghost.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because I
Even,
won't
even
know.
if it was a good date though.
It's a good
And it was
date,
a
but
good
I know I'm
guy?
not interested. I'm not gonna lie. I have chickened
You're
out,
not
and I
gonna
would
tell
never.
them like, hey, you were great, but this I know this isn't gonna go anywhere. I don't waste your time.
And I also thought about that too. It's really hard
I've done
to
all.
be super straight up.
She's
Like the
done
reason
it
I've
all.
ghosted people is because like maybe if I felt disrespected, I'll say something like that. But if in terms of
yeah.
like how they are, like oh you're not as ambitious as I need you to be, or you're not understanding,
Jamal,
like
go put some more things.
So
Does it still work or
ambition,
no?
No, it
ambition
doesn't.
is
I'm
a
gonna
quality
put some more.
that you're looking for in a man.
Hold on,
right.
I got you.
So you just
Give me
gonna-
a second.
Let Jamal do it.
That's
All
what
right,
I said.
we're gonna take a break, guys.
No, Jamal's taking a break. We're gonna continue.
You can speak.
this
girl.
I
whole
see you in
ghosting
your
thing,
maid
like-
outfit like you always do. Hi, May.
Molly the maid. Molly the maid. Get it?
Yo,
MALLY.
y'all getting the good side today. A lot of going on. Damn, so y'all
Sorry.
be ghosting
Oh,
people.
will you please give me a water?
Communication,
too?
though. I think
Give me
that's
a
big one.
beverage.
I
And I
gotta work on
think,
that.
and honestly, the truth will
I
set.
think sometimes I could be
It
hella,
is
hella
communication.
straightforward, and then sometimes I'm like in the middle. But sometimes like when I'm hella straightforward,
It's hard, yeah.
I got a question.
Whoa.
a question. Okay, so how do you guys feel about, or not how do you feel, but do you think social media also plays
I'm back, we
a
here.
big role in your dating? Like, does social media make you insecure? Like, for example, you meet a girl, you click or whatever, you exchange numbers. Okay, you get her, you follow her on social media. She posts she's at brunch. You don't know who she's at brunch with. She just posts the plate.
She on
She
a
could
date.
be with her best friend.
It's never bothered me.
So I'm saying like you're not.
I want her to
You know,
live a
I'm
life.
saying
To
how-
me personally, like I feel like, cause I feel like if a girl doesn't have that much going, she just want to be around you all the time. And me personally, need that balance. You know what I'm saying? So I can stay focused.
You prefer
so
that she
ain't
got
gotta-
friends.
Yeah, exactly. She needs
But,
to have
Yeah,
some
that's
but that
true.
was
I
not
see that.
necessarily my question. My question was, does it make you insecure? Like,
Basically, does it make you feel some type of way that she has a freaking life?
not even
Nah, I could
no,
care
not
less.
not
I
that. I'm
prefer it
saying,
that way.
I'm saying,
Yeah, I would
I'm
like
saying,
to
you know
have
how
a life.
you're saying, oh, if I see her out on a date or what I
No,
think
see,
is a date,
I was
I'm just-
specifically talking about like when you get that the
you-
wristwatch or you
oh,
see like
okay,
the
when you
fully
see-
sleeved,
Yeah, like when it's
Okay.
obvious that
fully
she's making
sleeved
obvious that
brother,
she's
you know
with the
what I'm saying?
man.
Like,
So, but what if you see
sleeve.
she
when you
just
with the typical, that's what I'm talking about.
okay? But what if you see she posts the plate and her plate, you don't know who she's with. It's just an empty seat. It could be her best friend.
Oh, I
but
can-
would your
Nah.
mind
I mean,
start
I
thinking
can't say
like
My mind don't
Nah.
even go there.
Nah,
It
I'm
doesn't?
gonna go give me a plate to another
My
spot.
mind ain't never went there.
Okay.
I'm like, bring me a plate back.
If you really,
You know what
mess
she
with
coming
me.
home to if you did it right. It's just like
Come
that.
on.
Yo.
Hey man, that's what. Never mind. I'm gonna let you live. I'm
Hey,
gonna
man.
let you
Go
live.
there, you
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
let you
saying?
live.
Be the main one. I see you out there on that date.
Hey,
You
man,
have
I
to.
definitely
know.
prefer a woman that
Who
has
you
friends
with?
though, because
Yeah.
I like women that have their own thing. To me, like I feel like that's more attractive for a woman to have something going. Whether it's of course, if she partying all the time, I ain't gonna lie.
It's weird.
I probably ain't really talking to her like that if she doing that. But if she's showing me that balance, I can salute it. Cause we gotta have fun and we gotta get to the business too.
At the end of the day, the biggest lesson in that is being whole within yourself before you start trying to become part of somebody else or start getting to other people. Because like he said, like if you don't have your own thing going on, and when they say like if you make somebody your everything, when they leave you have nothing, like then you make that your own person. Like I don't want to be a half of somebody. I mean, yeah, we say you're the other half that's cute or whatever, but like if the person is actually your half and they become like make you whole and stuff, like that's a problem. You need to be whole within yourself. And honestly,
we both need to be at 100.
exactly. But the thing is, the reality is,
But
we're
you
not
can
gonna
do that.
always
You can
be.
do that. You can, I guess, build to being at 100% or of yourself.
We need to at least
you
be
don't-
at 80
you don't-
when we start.
You don't have to necessarily be there, but I just think you should, as individuals, you should know yourself. You don't have to be completely whole, but
for sure.
if
I was about to
if
say,
I
yeah.
know
Y'all
myself
gotta
and you
compliment
know
each other.
yourself, we can still grow together. You know
No,
what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
you don't, but I'm not gonna make somebody my priority when I know like there's.
But if
bigger
a dude is
picture, you
moving
know
at
what I'm saying?
like 40%, you know what I'm saying? You probably not gonna give him a shot though, realistically, right?
If you're at
If you're at
40%,
40%,
but
I'm
you
at
really
80%,
working though,
but I see you putting in that work ethic, and I see like you're not no bum or
Yeah.
like.
because
then
even
it's
though
like,
you don't
okay,
got it, yeah.
Yo, they're
At least you're
optimistic. I haven't
trying.
heard that one before.
No, it's dead ass. And first
So
off,
like,
like,
but do they gotta be like 6'2" to fit in that 40%? You know what I'm saying? Cause we gotta talk about all the.
now that stuff is dumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, light skin,
The
dark
physical
skin, all that.
aspect.
That's dumb as hell.
Okay, so I was just making sure.
Don't get me
because-
wrong. That's how you.
It matters.
Don't
You
get
gotta
me-
be attracted.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
that's
but
the first step.
that's
you
the
know what I'm
first
saying?
thing is
But
being
that's it,
attracted to
right? It
somebody.
should
I'm
only
not
be-
gonna lie. Like the first thing I'm gonna look at anyway. I don't care how tall you are, but your shoes. That tell me everything I need to know about you.
What you
So,
mean, like
like,
designer
if they
or
dust
shoe
It don't even have
size?
to be designer,
Shoe
but it's just the
size?
kind of shoes. Like, and I don't even wear name brand
Like
shoes,
if,
but sometimes.
like if he wearing Sperry's, what you?
Nah, she mean like if they're dirty, like
yeah, like
if they're like
it's
dirty
just the
Vans.
way you carry yourself. 'Cause
Beaters?
If you got the swag with the dirty Vans, it's
Like some
different.
dirty
that's what I'm
Nike.
saying. Like how you carry yourself. Like
Okay,
the
okay.
clothes you can get away with it, but the shoes I'm like,
So if his
Ooh,
shoes
he one
like
of
this
them.
real tight.
what you mean?
Shoe-
You know
Lace
how
real
like
tight.
when your shoes like
Real
come
tight
out,
with
they
the
real-
crease in the middle.
It
the grass
just
in there, they
depends.
just
I can't
tight.
even tell you what kind of shoe. You just know. I just know.
I
just
don't
need to
know,
be
I guess
taken care of.
I'm like, ooh, this
looking
guy
at
look
shoes
like
first.
okay. The guy look good.
Forces ain't white.
It's
no more?
decent.
Them type of
It's not
Yellow.
even that, but
Yellow.
just,
Manila.
it's just too much. I don't know.
New Balances.
But I don't know, man. I think like if you are really determined to building yourself and if you're a real hustler, you're gonna know that you're gonna always feel that like it's never enough. That there's always room for improvement. So that's why what she said, like, we'll never ever be 100%, and that's okay because you should always be wanting to change. I should be different than I was yesterday and moving on and so
You
forth.
don't want to stay the same.
Facts,
You don't want to
progressing.
be stagnant.
And that's what I'm saying,
boring.
like, and another thing that even we talk about on our own is that like you're gonna always be at a different level. It's very rare that you're at the same level, maybe mentally,
Same
but
level at the same time.
in terms of like money or status or career, you're gonna be at different levels, or even like personality and growth and like self-awareness, that journey that people go on. You might have already passed that phase in your life and somebody else hasn't, and you got to make the decision. Are you going to be patient and help that person through, or are you going to be like, dang, this really not going to work for me, I need to walk away? Like that's another big thing in
okay.
relationships.
If it's not
real.
gonna work for you, it's not gonna work for you.
But you got to be transparent, and that's a really hard conversation, but they have to be had because you're getting older and you need to get to know more
So,
people.
Like you said, P, yeah, it goes back to communication.
And honestly, the truth will
Communication
set
is the
you
root of
free.
everything.
And don't take the choice away. So like, if I was trying to talk to a dude and like he said, well, you know, I'm dealing with something, I kind of got a girlfriend on the side, but he was honest about it, the girl cannot be mad if she keep messing with him because she had a choice.
She can't be mad.
She had the
gonna mess
exit
with
or
him,
the
though?
entrance, huh?
But is she gonna keep messing with
She
him?
might 50-50.
Man, I know a lot of women that would. And then they'd be
Girlfriend
mad. That's what
or
I'm saying.
dating somebody else.
Girlfriend.
I mean, it just
Or
doesn't matter,
dating.
regardless of
Or
the fact.
dating.
Even if it was girlfriend, there are women
That's
that'll
what you
stick
call
with
an
him.
entanglement.
Exactly.
I was like,
Shout out to
that's
Jada.
that's
Avoid the situationships, avoid all that kind of stuff.
No situationships.
Because Yeah, it's wasted time.
Unless both people want to be in one.
Let somebody know your intentions.
Some women like toxic
If
situations.
you're
Some
not
women
looking for
do.
a relationship,
Some people, if I go by the Twitter tweets,
Oh, yeah, man,
apparently
it's
the
sick.
toxic stuff like that.
That's
turns
what people
on.
like.
I love when they
but
say,
people
I don't
like
know.
that. People feed off of that, like
Do you like that?
that. I mean,
Oh, snap.
No.
Hey,
no,
caught her
no,
up. Caught her
Honestly,
up.
like I'm not gonna say like, oh, I haven't been in toxic things before.
Right.
I mean, there's probably times I've been the toxic one, you know, like, but it's just like a.
Oh, Lord.
We
done all been there.
No,
We all been there, yeah.
We done all been there.
And that feeling, that like adrenaline, that rush, and also
Like a drug.
no, seriously.
Right.
But also, it comes from a place where, you know, like whenever we're younger, we think, oh, because you're showing this type of emotion, you really care about me. When it, you know, like, why does
Actions
it have
speak louder than
to?
words.
Why does it have to be like, oh, you bringing out the worst in me to know that I care about you, or vice versa?
And that's
you
a
know?
cycle.
Show me how much you
Yeah,
love
it
me.
is a cycle. You get stuck in that cycle sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And that also, I'm sorry to start with the psychology again. It goes back into like your experiences as a young person or in your childhood.
Yeah.
A lot of us that have come up or whatever, trying to get out of the mud, whatever y'all call it.
Or seeing
like,
dysfunctional relationships.
you are
families,
used to chaos.
dysfunctional
Even with
parents. I mean, it's a lot of
yeah.
that.
If you having
That's
those
the way
kind of
to look at it.
relationships and your relatives and like shit is not sweet at home, like you're gonna keep finding that because that's all you know and that's all you're used to.
Yeah.
If you got parents that always on your ass, like you ain't enough of this, you ain't enough of that, you're gonna find men or women that like be on you and you're gonna deal
So
with
you're
it
gonna
because
find
that's what you
somebody
know.
like your parents. in a
Or-
way.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's an actual study, like for real. But
But also, how I see it is sometimes, like, you know, like how people are brought up, if they don't get that love or whatever from home, they look for it in other people. And if it's toxic or,
That's how, like,
you know, like what we
pimps and
perceive
they have
as
that type of
toxic,
weird relationship.
that's still
Yeah.
a type of like,
love, that's all they
on
know.
in somebody else's head, it's like, damn, like you must really care about me if you're, you know, yelling at me or you're doing this or doing
Obsessed.
that. Like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
you must really. That shit crazy.
Yeah, the
Nah,
fact
it
that you're
is.
insecure,
We
obsessed,
stay away
like
from stuff like that.
yeah, no, for sure.
Disclaimer.
It's just all about growth.
And I'm gonna just tell y'all now, if you in a situation where somebody is making you feel less or just doubt who you are,
Oh yeah.
like you need to
Leave
walk
it.
away.
And
And
it's
it's gonna
easier said than
hurt.
done.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But I promise you, like,
Get out of there.
the moment you leave, and I tell you, if you leave a relationship or a situationship
They'll
and
be
you
back.
feel a sense of relief, that's how you know you made the right decision. You're gonna be sad, but if there's even a
If
percent
you're-
of
if you're
relief,
at
it's
peace
because you shouldn't have
Without
done
this
it.
person, if
Inner
you're at
peace
peace
is
without them,
definitely the most important, I feel.
and also those type of people, they're gonna come back.
And you
Those
just
toxic
gotta.
people,
So
they're
you
gonna.
come
Toxic
back.
ones,
Oh
they
yeah,
just
they're
keep
gonna
on,
come back.
like,
They're gonna see like, okay, how can I get this person again? What
How
can
can
I?
I
Let
go
me say what I gotta say to trigger them, and let me see if I get a response from them. Because if I get a response from them, they're still with it. They're still with all that crazy shit.
So they're
You know
still
what
with
I
the
mean?
shits.
Yeah. of
And
course.
sorry, like men or women that
See,
like
these dudes really out here toxic. Some of these women
Women
toxic.
as
yeah,
well.
women as well. But if those people, the people doing that to you, like to indulge in that, it's because they have problems within. They need that satisfaction from multiple people to feel whole because they don't in themselves. I know a lot of players that actually can keep it player, that are solid in themselves and can be honest and be like, look, I don't want to be with you, but like I'm around, and that's what it is. But the ones that lie, the women and men that lie that are toxic and be like, oh, I'm only talking to you, but they say the same speech to the same 10 people, like that's really people that are messed up in the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they don't keep it player as much as they think they're keeping it player. They trying to fill a void.
Oh, yeah.
And that's embarrassing as
sense.
hell.
No,
Make a
for
lot of
sure.
sense.
Embarrassing.
So
I know.
Y'all said a lot about that. What about how do y'all feel like once you get into that relationship, or once you start dating a guy,
Dating exclusively or
dating, just dating?
I hate how there are
casually
terms.
dating.
See,
Casually
See,
dating.
that's the issue.
There's
There's
a
too
lot of
many
terms.
I think
stages.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's too many stages.
Too
Yeah,
many
but
stages.
But
let's just
that's
say
the life we live.
let's
Yeah,
just
but,
say
like, you gotta-
casually.
Somebody
Be
told me that
above
last
that.
week. You know, they're going by social, like that's the
And it's
standards of
true.
today's world.
Let's
I
just
mean,
say casually
I don't-
dating.
I'm
right?
My
say,
dad
I
always
don't-
told me growing
So-
up, like, yo, you know, you see somebody attracted to him, go out on a date,
I mean,
see what's up.
Yeah, but see,
You know,
women,
but
a
nowadays,
lot of
it's-
women don't
it's
think
like
that way
10x.
no more.
Yeah, they don't. 'Cause
Yeah.
I be like,
You can't
I
just
don't
go
know.
on a date with nobody. Now it's like all this stuff tied to it. Like,
Now I'm like, yo,
I don't
free
completely
dating.
different.
I don't even
But
want
that's
to
the
know.
gray area.
I guess for me personally, like it's not social media
It
terms.
is.
I'm saying, how you gonna tell me what I say?
Go ahead.
For me, go ahead. Answer for me.
Go ahead
Jamal.
for you.
Let Hannah get her words out.
Hey,
Go
all
ahead.
I'm saying, for me, I'm not going by social media. For me, my personal thing is, okay, dating, and this is just like me seeing, like, you know, 90s movies or something. Like, I know you can date multiple people, and when I say dating multiple people, you're allowed to go on dates with different men, because
Get to
if you
know. I
hear
don't,
what you're
if
saying.
you don't, how do you know what you like?
The average woman does not think that way. That is not what is.
No, they
do think like that.
No,
Like,
they
hell
think
no.
like that, but
In my dating experience, you go on a date with a chick and you end up going on another date with another chick the next day, it's a problem.
it's true. I've
for
seen
you,
it.
yeah, and I'm not saying, I'm saying
It's
like
always been that way for
I'm
me.
saying-
My
and
dating
that's happened
experience
to a whole
is the
bunch of
opposite
different
from
people as well.
Jamal's.
What? You ain't never went on a date and then you went on another date and the girl was like,
First of all, man, I'm gonna spread the dates out, but that's just me.
it don't matter. It don't. That,
He's going back to back
see,
to back
see,
to back.
this.
But that's not what he
I'm-
meant.
Even if you spread it out, 2
He
weeks,
means-
He 5 days.
2 weeks a
Then
week,
she sees you on a date with somebody
you're
else.
dating
Used
multiple
to. Not no
people.
more, not no more.
You're
But that's
dating
why-
multiple
Yeah.
people.
That's why
Yeah.
for me, you talk about that on maybe not even date.
I don't
maybe
feel like that-
before the date.
But this is the
Before
thing,
mean,
though.
it's definitely a
Should that
communication
even
thing,
be
though,
a
I
discussion?
agree
You
now.
just met this person that day.
Bro,
I mean,
I'm
just
talking
one
about- this
day.
is after, like,
Is that a
the-
discussion?
it should
you
be
It's a
have?
double standard.
I'm
After-
saying if
after
we're
maybe, like, the
texting,
third date,
if
this
we're
is a
in-
discussion.
If we're in
After the
communication,
third
Yeah.
date, we
we
discuss
go on date number 1. After the date, cool, whatever. We're texting. We go on another date. Then I think on the second date, I guess I'm just saying,
I
like,
would
what
say
is
third,
acceptable?
Man,
Second
I
date,
wouldn't
you can
even-
say like, hey, so are you dating other people? You let that
That's
be
a
known.
that's a question that you can ask, but I
Yeah.
don't think you ask it on the second date.
I say
No,
third
my
date.
point is, I think it's when
My
you
ass
know.
would ask it on
I
the
feel
first
like you
date.
ask that when you.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
There's
you
no
just
time
ask it on the
frame.
first date isn't really fair.
How is that
Ain't
not
about
Y'all
being
even know
fair.
each
It's
other.
Because
not
things
about being fair,
change.
bro.
Because things change.
I say
Yeah.
third
There are
date's
people that
cool.
make you, like, for example, I go out with somebody and I'm like, not really. And then maybe the second time or the third time I have a conversation or a date, then I'm like, dang, like, maybe I do see myself getting in a relationship.
Yeah,
now.
like-
Like,
Third
I'm
date,
saying
third time's
you're-
the charm.
I'm-
Third
okay,
time's
I'm
the
not
charm.
talking about relationships. I'm saying like
I'm just saying dating.
Yeah, dating.
Yeah.
Like if I go on a date with, say I go on a date with a guy tomorrow, and he's like, hey, are you dating other people? If I am, I'm gonna say yeah, I am.
But
Like,
that-
you know?
and then
bro,
the
but
question
you
that
know
come
that's
up on
not
the-
every girl. We don't. Nobody moves like us, bro. Like no one would think
Yeah,
that
that
way.
question
and
doesn't
respect
come.
that
I don't
somebody
feel like
else.
that
I've never
question.
got that
should-
question
I
on the
shouldn't
first
ask
date.
that question.
Matter of fact, I don't think I've
until
ever
I'm
got it on a
like
third
really
date.
feeling this
Most
person.
people just don't say nothing.
So you just keep going on dates with them.
I feel like you shouldn't say that
Jamal
till you
would
really
keep going
feeling
on
that
dates.
person.
No.
So
That's
And
an
then you can be
open-ended
like,
thing
hey, are
right
you
there.
dating anybody else? Like when you thinking like, all right, maybe.
But so
I really-
you telling me you go on 3 dates and you don't know if you feeling them by the third date, Jamal?
You
Yeah,
know-
fact. I be
you
knowing
know
like
that
the
you
first,
don't know.
first
No, you-
minute.
the
I'm
first-
sorry.
I ain't gotta
no.
waste my
I know.
time that means
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
No,
I
you
mean-
know the first.
If I'm
You
texting
know the
somebody,
first
I
date.
already know.
But what I'm saying is, after that first date, that's still not one of the questions you thinking about asking.
why?
Why?
Jamal, I don't know what his
It's
logic
no,
is.
honestly,
I'm
no,
like,
it just depends
I
where
say
you
3
are,
days,
though.
it needs to be
No, like
I
I
get what
just
you're
that's
saying.
not a question.
It's like,
that,
dang, it's not even that deep yet.
Nah,
Yeah.
it depends.
I feel like if somebody don't care about asking a question like that, then clearly they're dating like 5 other people. Obviously.
think
well,
so.
that no.
Nothing wrong with it.
Have
That's
you ever
just-
asked a question like that,
I
though?
don't want to waste somebody's
Have you ever
time.
asked a question like that?
Man, I ain't going on dates if I don't feel like it's some potential there.
But have you
That's
ever
me,
asked
though.
a question like that
I'm
to
saying
see
like
if the girl is dating someone else?
I wouldn't be going. I mean, I should probably ask that. But see, that goes back to that like thinking people got the same logic. Because me, I'm not going
Men
on
don't
a
really-
date.
I don't feel
if
like men
it's
really
no
ask
potential.
questions
Like I
like
don't
that.
Yeah,
see
men-
Jamal might go on a
Men
date
that-
because he want to
men
have a
don't,
drink.
though. Men usually not shy away,
That's
but it's
because
just
we
like,
know, like
that's not what
you
y'all
got,
are
you got
thinking,
2 different
know?
types of men. You got like the ones that just want to go on a million dates. Some people like to have a good time. Then you got the ones that's going, sharp shooting, only gonna shoot. Yo, if
they really interested. I think at the end of the day,
I fall in
like
that category, ladies. Y'all know.
I think at this point, y'all, it's very clear that men don't ask and women do. Men need to be prepared, but men need to be honest. Because
men do need to be
that's
honest. Everybody
when
needs to be
all the
Honesty is
freaking
key.
crazy happens, because it's like they like you
It's
said
misleading.
what the way that Jamal was saying
Honesty
it, like
is
way
key.
in the past, is like whenever he used to do that, like he wasn't trying to be in no relationship, obviously it seemed like.
No, I'm just
Jamal
saying.
likes to
Well, in
have
a
a
way-
good- He used to like to have a good
None of
time.
this is based off experience. I'm just. throwing
Well, that's
stuff.
what. Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. In the scenario that you're bringing up, it seems like the
2016.
man that would be doing that just doesn't want to be in a relationship. But you can't sit there and lie to the
should
girl.
you go on dates if you don't want to be in like want to be in a relationship, you should communicate that from the beginning. Like, if you
Yeah,
just
you
want
should.
to have
I mean,
fun.
yeah, you
That from the beginning,
should.
but
Yeah.
Because that could be the
Don't
last
let that
People
stop
one.
you
value
from
dates
going on
differently.
dates.
Like,
Yeah, still go on dates, but
See,
like
I
not
value
with that
dates.
person.
But
I value
how
dates,
see
but
it
clearly-
is,
Everybody
if you're
values
dating,
dates.
I value dates. Like, I'm like, if I go on dates, it's cause like low key, like, yo, we might get married one
Hey,
day.
so
Got some new batteries.
got some new batteries.
Thank you, Selena.
Fully
Batteries,
charged,
new
always
hookah.
prepared.
Hey, Selena.
New
was
hookah.
Clutch.
Clutch.
Hey, that dating advice was really good.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do a part 2 if y'all want to do it again.
oh yeah, for sure.
Now
Let
let's
us know.
let's talk
Drop
about
some comments and questions though.
Yeah,
What do you want to
definitely.
know,
Yeah.
perspective wise?
Drop some comments and questions. Let us know. Let us know how
Yeah,
y'all
what do
feel
y'all
about
think?
dating.
If
Number
we
one,
tripping or if we preaching.
how do y'all approach dating? You know what I'm saying? We'll touch on relationships next too.
Facts.
So Selena, Hannah,
What's good?
a big topic right now on social media is
Huge topic.
guys paying for everything. Paying for half,
rent,
50-50
food,
date, all that.
Just
Dates.
basically paying for your whole life.
How about let's organize this?
Yeah, let's do it.
So because it always depends on the situation. So let's start from the beginning. First date.
Let's say dating. First date.
The guy should pay.
I think a guy should pay. Actually,
To me.
whoever is
Whoever initiated it,
initiating the date, but most of the time it is going to be
It's-
the guy,
yeah, the guy.
in my opinion. So
for sure.
definitely be paying for that
Yeah.
first date. Second date should be him too, in my opinion. That's just me though.
I feel like the guy should pay. I'm not gonna lie. First date, he should pay for sure. I'm gonna pay. If I invited you out, I'm gonna pay. I don't expect you to do nothing. Now, if you hit me with the
Hey, we should
refill
go.
your card or something like that, I would appreciate it. But I was already gonna pay
Girl,
for it
stop
anyway.
playing. You know you ain't gonna pay me.
Yeah, hey, all you gotta do is do the gesture. You-
Sometimes you gotta do that
I
little
get-
trick. You gotta act
Hey,
like
like girl, chill.
Sometimes
Yeah.
Not
But
until
at
you be like
least do the
thanks, and you're
gesture.
like
you gotta
damn.
you gotta be looking in your purse, acting like you're doing something.
See,
No,
she's
for sure.
done that before. Shout
Oh
out to
yeah, she
Hannah.
done did it.
She
But
know. I ain't know it was a trick. Now we do.
in my opinion, with the dating, like
Exposed.
I don't feel like a woman should start paying.
Third date.
Nah, bro, until y'all like in a relationship and y'all like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So
Then
like she shouldn't
start-
even like
Because
hit you
the
with the
guy-
let
the
me get
guy-
the popcorn at all.
Well, little things.
If
yeah.
she really care, you know what I'm saying?
Little
It's
things.
appreciated.
Hey, yo, it's
Okay, wait. I will interject on that part.
Go ahead.
I think that's true. Like I think that's a lot of truth. Like if you'll know what kind of woman she is, like if she like, okay, wait, now let me at least pay for this.
Yeah.
You want to buy the $40
Exactly.
tickets to the
Hey,
movie?
you got this. Let me get the drink.
you want to make sure you
Yeah,
got a
let me
good
pay the
woman
$5
or
party.
a
Yeah,
good
for
man
sure. And when I go on dates,
for the
if
guys
I-
that she
if I
likes,
see- if I see, yeah,
not the other ones,
Yeah.
Or
the ones that she
respect.
was
if I see
was
a guy
interested in.
spending like a lot on a date, like I low key be feeling bad because I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, like.
Damn, this nigga ran up to
But it don't make you feel better. Like yo, he balling out for me.
No,
Like,
seriously, and it's like, okay, the least I can do is pay the tip or just something. But I'm not gonna just sit there
What
and
about take him home, show him a good time?
no,
Fuck no, baby.
not at all. But no.
Jamal
Hey.
crazy as
Please
hell.
reference that vine.
He's
Not
crazy
at all.
as
We
hell.
scratching that out.
But some people be feeling like that though. So hey, don't get twisted.
Hey,
But
nah.
that's what I was gonna say.
Now,
If you
Some
want to do
guys-
that,
some guys
nah,
will
wait a
pay
minute.
lot,
Let's not
I
and
shame.
prefer a
They think they
respectful
about to
woman.
They're gonna get something in
Think they
return.
about to get
Hey,
something
chill
later.
out with that
So
term.
then,
Nah,
Well-
with that being said,
Unless we both on that same
Guys are just
time,
doing
but
that
I would
for the wrong
prefer, you
reasons.
know,
Some
Exactly.
people, yeah.
wait.
Some
If people
are.
want to be about that, that's what they about. And if that turns ugly,
I
it
feel
turns
like
ugly. That's that.
before the day, you know if you're gonna get something. Like,
Yo, Jamal, his
nah,
logic
you know.
is just
I feel like you know. Like,
See, chill
I
out.
feel like you know what time it is before the date.
okay. So how about this then? Say it went the way Jamal just said, which is, this is in his dream world.
What
Even
dream
though it does
world?
happen, it happens all
What
the time.
dream world?
If it went the way Jamal just said, could that relationship turn to something serious?
What you mean?
if a guy hits on the first night, basically.
I'm not talking about hitting on the first night.
Oh, I'm
but
talking
that
about you
can
said
happen.
have a good time. What
Some
else you
women,
talking
but
about?
we're not talking about the first date.
What is he
though.
talking
Go
about?
We're not
home
talking.
and-
We're not
and
talking
drink some
about the
coffee.
first date.
Assumptions. That's what we talk
Hot
about.
coffee is
man.
We're
what they
not
call it
talking
on
about
Grand
the
Theft
first
Auto.
date though. But on the first date,
I'm
you
talking about
can,
the first date.
You can hit on the first date. It's happened.
But would it be serious though?
Usually, women, if a woman wants to do that on the first date, it's because she wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't shame
But
nobody
could
for
you take
doing
her
that.
seriously after that?
Yeah.
You
But
have
then
before?
it
Yeah, you
depends.
can take her serious after
Have
that.
you done that before?
Yes, but why wouldn't
How,
you?
how long did it last?
You said how long?
How long did it last?
A while. But this is the thing. You can't not take somebody seriously because they want to have sex with you. Like,
That's
maybe
true.
they might
Can.
just be physically attracted to you.
They might.
But that's the
shit.
thing. Then
Yo,
it's-
you gotta show restraint. Just go for men
I'm not
and
gonna lie.
women.
Sometimes.
The
Personally,
reason why
Some people
though-
can take it the wrong way.
Well, that
Pierre
like,
would
if you
take it the
try-
wrong way.
if
You let him
you-
get the first
exactly,
night.
if you're trying to move
He
on,
might hit
though-
one more time, then he gone. Like he like, bro, I'm good.
Whoa!
Coronavirus. Corona.
Nah, man, that's
Like,
crazy.
Where y'all
I don't
mask
think
at?
that way. But I don't
Jamal
shame
crazy
nobody
as hell.
for wanting it the first night.
But then
We
it,
all human around here.
but then that kind of messes up like.
I feel like
then
it
you
just
get
messes
confused
up like
with
what you
kind
can
of
No,
work.
you
connection
definitely get
have.
confused.
That's
Is
how I
it
feel.
an emotional connection now, or is it just a lusty sexual connection that
It
we
could
are
be.
sharing?
What if it's just that?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody
Sometimes-
talks about it. That's
Sometimes
the issue.
it could just be a lusty.
Yeah, I feel like communication.
But people.
That's okay,
I
too.
know
So,
some
and then
people
that's where that
communicate
conversation comes in. So what
Exactly.
are we?
No, it don't even have to be what are
But
we.
you can
because
have
that's when
a
the titles
healthy
come in.
sexual
It's-
relationship with somebody and not
it's-
want nothing else from them.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just how you talk to the person about it.
No,
Maybe
for
it's
sure.
not a. You gotta really specify and
Somebody's
be
gonna
like,
catch
hey.
feelings.
Yeah, it's not about what you say. It's also like
It's how you
how
say
you
it.
how you
Catch
yeah
feelings
the
for sure.
delivery of it.
Probably gonna be the woman.
Yeah.
Like
I
all
mean,
you have
not
to say is
necessarily,
like,
bro.
you know,
There's some dudes that get whipped out here. Like,
all you gotta like, okay, let's say that happened already, like a scenario. Hey, like somebody had to bring it up and just be like, hey, you know, we did what we did. Like, how are we moving forward? Like I know.
So you
whatever.
just feel like it has to be discussed no matter what at some
Of
point.
course.
Because
If
let me
it's
tell
not
if
discussed,
it's
it's just
assumed,
lust, right?
y'all
It's
have,
just
let me
assumed.
tell you
Everybody's got their own
example.
assumptions, like-
y'all have two different viewpoints. So if
Completely.
y'all dated the same girl and did the same thing with the same girl or whatever, like with that one
He might
mentality,
think that
Can't do
doesn't
that.
mean I
That
don't
don't
like
mean
her.
nothing, and-
On your end, it's like, oh no, she's a throwaway. Like,
yeah, she thought she doing this to everybody. That's what
She
people
for the
think.
but
streets.
that's why the conversation has to be had.
But
And
he
then look,
like-
let's
She for the
say it
streets,
happens.
I
Be
ain't gonna
like,
lie to you.
dang, that was that easy for me? Like,
Hey,
it gotta
man.
be easy for everybody else.
That's
how
my
people-
dad always told me that.
Nah,
so.
dead ass, yeah. But
I
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
think that way.
But that's
when it
what I'm
comes to
saying.
it.
So
Hey,
like,
But
shout
that's
out to
just
my
my-
dad, man. I'm gonna listen
You
to
have
him,
to
man.
spit
He ain't
shit.
let me wrong once. Jamal
Nah,
giving you
but-
the benefit of the doubt.
Nah.
P is.
I'm like, nah, it was supposed to happen that way. I set it up that way. That's how I think about it.
okay, Jamal.
Hey,
that boy
Yo,
swear
this
smooth.
boy is the biggest cat.
hey,
I
no,
think
that's
it's
just how I
delirious.
feel.
It's midnight.
Confidence on 10 after that.
on 10,000.
I'm gonna call my partner.
Oh my
Until she
god.
until she put you in the group chat, like, boy,
This is whack.
yo, this was
Y'all, waste of a
trash.
body doesn't even count.
Hey,
Hey
Nah.
man, hey,
How
it
was
count.
it?
That's
It count.
too funny.
I ain't
Talking
gonna
about
lie.
how was it? And
If
she
it
was
happen,
like,
it count.
LMAO.
If it happened, it count. I ain't gonna lie.
Not
to
even
you.
LMAO,
I ain't
some
even
dots.
want it. I ain't even want it, bro. She just threw it at me.
SMH.
Hey, if it happened, it count.
P like, bro, that was too easy, man. I'm done with it.
But that's what I'm saying. The conversation has
Basically.
to be had, man.
We could be friends though.
At the end of the day,
We can be friends. We can be good friends.
then you gotta say that, because then she gonna be bothering. Then you're gonna look like
He
the
ain't gonna
ass
tell her that.
because
You're gonna
exactly.
hit again.
But we friends.
Hey, we cool.
dead.
Good
Cool,
friends.
though.
I'm
Toxic.
like, wait, you thought
You
we
my
was
best
gonna-
friend.
He was like, wait a minute, you thought he was gonna
You my bestie.
They
No,
crazy.
you my best
Hey,
friend.
go? Boy, say friends
That's
on after
you my
that.
sis. What you talking about?
Nah, I can't say sis. That's reserved for like.
Yeah, you
like,
can't do
yeah,
that.
I don't do no. That's weird. I know what's wrong with
I've
these people
heard
out
it
here.
before, man. Heard
Hey.
it all before.
I hate when people do that because it messes it up for people that really got
Want a
women that are
platonic
like sisters in
friendship,
their life.
sister, brotherhood.
Yeah,
Hell
like,
yeah.
Like, what you talking about?
Nah, yeah.
That
So how
messes
y'all
it
feel
up.
about somebody having a opposite sex best friend or like really close friend?
I don't have a problem with it.
I mean, as long as it's like, if that's actually what it is, you know what I'm saying?
But then also, I feel
Some
like
people
you have
don't
to
be believing.
introduce whoever you're dealing
Yeah.
with to those people.
I think you should.
Yeah, you
you know,
should.
I think
Get people
I've-
on the same
I think
page or
I've
try.
failed at that before, but I think it's definitely something you should do. It
Because it
eases-
saves, it
So,
just
like,
saves a
when
lot
you
of
felt,
drama.
When you felt that, were you able to fix it, or was it something that just never got?
I was
quite
able to
right?
fix it.
Okay.
How long did it
It took
take?
a long time though,
Okay.
and it
because
takes a while.
because you have to build that trust.
I don't
But
even
it's
say
all
that's trust.
assumption.
There was no dishonesty there in it. But I
Did you
think
talk
that
about it?
I think that it just takes if people
There
aren't
was no
used to that-
dishonesty, but from that, you know, from the like the female perspective, it's just like, okay,
There wasn't
who's these
enough
people?
truth.
I've never heard of this
There
person.
wasn't enough truth. You didn't
Exactly.
say
like,
enough.
I think that people that feel that way is
Get
just
that
because
out to
they've never experienced that, so they don't really know. Because every guy that they probably met wants to fuck them.
It's hard
So
because
it's a different perspective on it.
at that point, it's
I can
really
see
the
that.
trust between like the two people in a relationship.
No,
Because
for
I
sure.
promise you, like I've known people that had best friends, and it's shoot, we all best friends pretty much. But there are people that really take it to the next level, and they actually doing stuff behind the scenes. So it's like,
No,
or they've been in a
I'm
situation.
sure we get on
had
Twitter, we can
history
find some
before.
weird stuff.
Yeah, it's some people that do
It's
stuff
way more
like that.
common than y'all think. Unfortunately, I ain't
no,
gonna
it's
expose
definitely
nobody,
coming.
but you
No,
know
it's
what I'm
definitely
saying? It
people that
sucks.
do that. It's weird, I think. Like, but people do it.
But that's the thing. At the same time, you always know. You
A lot of
honestly-
people did that in high school, I feel like.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but you always know
Jamal
who
was
you're
one
dealing
of
with.
them.
Nah, I
Don't
ain't never
ignore
did
the red
that.
flags, y'all.
I feel like that's...
You gonna know
If it's a red
that's
flag,
it.
you gotta at least acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Because that
Not
red
me
flag ain't going
reading this
nowhere.
Nah, acknowledge it,
Basically
discuss
getting
it,
no
Figure it
cap.
out.
Pull
Stop
through it.
capping.
Facts.
pull it through it.
Can't see. Yeah,
So
man.
back to, we were talking about a guy paying, so we started with dating.
Damn.
You pay for that.
Okay.
When you get into a relationship, how should it go? Should it be 50-50 everything? Or
Should it
what
be-
is your perspective?
Because you,
I don't
you
even
set them
think it-
expectations from the beginning, so is it
And not
stand?
even
I don't even think it
50-50.
has to be 50-50,
If you want to do
but
something, are you
just
gonna
make
do
it.
something?
If a guy is paying when we go out and do this, make it up in other aspects, and I'm not talking
don't
like
gotta be
sexually,
financial,
No, yeah.
but you know, just the little things you do. Like if
Yeah.
you if
So,
I
like,
go to
buying him some
the if I go
shoes.
to no, I said little
You gonna
things.
take him to get
You
his feet?
can,
I
though.
mean,
You
if you
can.
are,
That's another
if you're on
way.
that level, cool.
Or
But
you
like
gonna
you know,
take him to go get his feet now, every now and then?
yeah,
Hell
like
yeah.
you know, like oh,
Something
I'm
like
gonna,
that.
you know, just something.
Jamal likes to be
small.
pampered.
Bro, it's
Nothing
a
wrong with it.
mutual,
True,
it's a
true.
mutual thing around
That
here.
is
though.
Yeah, like if a guy is doing all this,
Like, what
like
you-
that's the least I can do when I go to the
Yeah.
store.
So you feel like you should just at least show
Hold it
him like,
down.
hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah, like just
Okay.
Just
little things.
Get him a car.
And it, but
Like,
it
hey, I
also
thought about
depends
you.
though
I
on
thought they said
like
car. I was finna say,
A
if
car.
y'all talking
Not a car.
financial, it depends on where people
Some
at in
roses
their
or
life.
something.
Like
It ain't gotta be big money because men don't really. I don't feel
It's
like men
literally
look
just
for
a
that.
thought.
Yeah.
you know what the issue is though? Like for me personally, the reason why I've had problems with that are people paying like friendships,
Because they always
family.
throw it back in your face.
They keep telling
That's
you and
the
they throw
worst.
it back in your face. And that's the only reason why I will pull out my card each time. I may not even have it, but I'm gonna pull it out because I don't want you to
so
wonder.
then they're gonna hit you with the cash out.
Yeah, y'all know me. And I know y'all would never
I do
do
it
me,
too.
but
Y'all
in
know how I
respect.
do.
No, but
Jamal,
I'm
Hey,
saying.
nah,
send me that money
yo.
back,
No,
Jamal.
I'm talking about in
I think
respect.
Jamal
like,
needs $10
send
right
me-
now.
Jamal, you owe me a little, you know, let me request
But
it
I'm
on
just saying, if I
cash.
know that y'all do, I'm not gonna assume that like y'all want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all want to cover
No,
a
for
check.
sure.
I'm gonna give my part, and I'm not thinking because y'all gonna do, y'all gonna hold it over me. But
Yeah.
I respect that you even thought to do it. So I'm gonna, that's my way of saying, hey, you ain't gotta cover the whole thing. Let me give you part of it.
Yeah.
But even with like men, like she said, like doing other things or cooking or like just random stuff, like even the smallest things.
Like,
You
what if
hey,
y'all,
I
um,
noticed you didn't have any more paper towels, so I bought you some paper towels.
those
from the
expensive,
store.
all
Clothes.
right?
I mean,
Shoot.
like,
I mean, that's real. I
Don't
The
go
good
unnoticed,
kind,
you know what I mean?
the
Like-
strong kind.
Like, dang.
Not the
Yeah.
one ply.
Little
no,
stuff.
for sure.
Notice you're running low on
What
hand
about when
soap,
you
get that, you know?
once y'all like fully like entangled?
Married?
I mean, in a relationship.
Entangled.
In a relationship.
Can I get the hoop?
Nah, me.
So once y'all like
Go ahead.
fully in a
Pass me the
relationship, say like when it comes to like rent and stuff like that.
and you're
like-
living together?
Yeah, so yeah, when y'all living together, cause it's been a real hot topic. So like, do you split the bills 50-50 or is the man paying for everything and then you're kind of like just paying like electricity and stuff? Like, what is the logic?
If we are in
From
a
women.
relationship,
Yeah, like y'all like this.
We're
like,
in a
y'all
relationship?
knee-deep. Not married, but y'all
if
in a-
we are boyfriend
Why
and
you doing
girlfriend
that in
and
a
we're living
relationship?
together, it's gonna be 50-50.
So once you married, then he should pay for everything.
Once
Nah.
once I'm married, a guy
New
he
arrangement.
should
Everything?
he should pay for the
The-
because
the
because
guy
as a woman personally I feel like it's my job to keep the fridge full, make sure you like the little household items, stuff like that. That shit's not
The guy
cheap.
take
That's
care of the
not
mortgage.
cheap.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, for
the guy
sure.
takes care of the house and the electricity, all that stuff, but I take care of.
Just
I
the
guess I
food?
make it a home.
I mean, I can respect
But see,
that.
that's the thing that
don't know
goes back
about
to
that.
gender roles and like stereotypes
Bro,
and stuff.
by the time you get married, we can make a new arrangement. In a
That's what I'm
relationship,
saying.
50-50 though. When I get married, I
yeah.
feel like by that point in time, we
50-50
rocking
in a
like,
relationship is
pretty
definitely-
strong.
But that's
Pay for
the
the
idea.
house.
But that's-
make sure the house is paid. Make sure we have a roof over our head. But I will make it a home.
But what if the
Because
woman's the
men-
breadwinner though?
Yeah.
And that happens, and
I
people
get
are
the
okay.
groceries.
And the man just struggling out here.
But working to get where he's
Everybody
at. But
can't
I'm
be
just
chasing their
saying.
Yeah,
dreams, man.
he's
We need
struggling, but
somebody
the
gotta
woman, she
hustle.
chilling. She
So
still
that's
making
what I'm
moves.
saying. So what? You're gonna have the man like that's messed up.
That is messed
That's
up.
what I'm saying. You gotta
I agree.
reevaluate.
In that case, we
but
gotta
it's
flip
by
it.
But that's
basis.
I
well,
would
what you're
make
saying.
the
It just
No, only
depends
because,
on,
like,
it depends
I
on
wanna
the
be the
situation.
breadwinner. That's
what I'm
me.
saying. Like,
It's
Yeah.
cool.
it just depends on the situation. If I'm making more than him, Okay, and he.
I ain't gonna like cut that out.
It don't sound like he in her life if he making less.
Yeah,
than
I'm
her.
about to say, was you married to dude if he was making less than you like that?
No, she not.
Yo, I stuttered
It
so
sound like-
hard.
It sound like she
Sometimes
not
people
messing
come
with him.
Yo, hey, now you know.
Some people be on the come up, some people come up big. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it
That's
is.
what
Yo,
Man,
if I
if he
come
not
up
the
big,
breadwinner.
I'll
he
pay
doesn't
for
have
everything.
to-
If I'm
Right.
You
real,
don't have to
we
be the
split.
breadwinner, but you can't be no
you can't just be
lazy
too
ass
far
man.
away,
Yeah,
like-
you can't be
So
lazy.
you
No,
got
for
100.
sure.
What if
Of
he just had a
course.
trade that just
Marriage
capped him
wouldn't
out at
even be
60,000?
there.
What do you mean a trade? Like,
What if his trade caps
But he
him
doesn't
out
have
at
a
like
job?
60 to 70,000? Like that's what he does.
Well, that's the thing.
Like, what if I just make videos all day and then you making all the money?
and that's okay,
Better
but
get
you're
a
not
job.
lazy. It's not
So
like
he
you're.
just needs to make up for it some kind of way. He better be like cutting. Well, he gonna cut the grass anyway, but he better
He
be
better be
making
cutting
it.
the grass.
He better be making sure that you know that he appreciates you paying for him.
Exactly.
Yo, hey, I'll be making dishes, cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Boy
Whatever
said
needs to get
making
done.
dishes.
My boy
Taking
said
the
he
kids
going-
in at night, washing dishes. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it done.
He
though. We
going
gonna
on
make it
leave. He taking care of the newborn.
work. Nah, hey,
Stay at home P.
yo,
Stay at
call
home
my
P.
mama. We gonna make sure Junior right. You know what I'm saying? My dad get help too. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? We
teaching
gonna make it work.
video.
Hey, I'm teaching him early.
Hey,
Go get him
man.
rapping so he can get this money for us.
Nah,
Dinner's ready.
Nah, for sure. Yo,
with the apron on.
got your
11th power.
no apron, but yo, as
11
soon as you
power
come home,
cooking.
man, you made it back at 5:45.
No, I got your bath water ready.
I didn't edit 2 videos.
You know, I
the morning
put
we
your
good.
clothes out. I ironed your clothes for tomorrow
Nah, man.
for you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. They going too far now. But I would definitely. I would definitely.
I
do
told
my
you to
part,
separate the whites and the darks.
Though. Nah, I'm saying, yeah. Look, see, they already
I feel like
separated.
if a
easy.
man do that, bro,
He not a
the
man.
woman. Nah, I feel like the woman gonna start abusing you, bro.
'Cause that's what she was doing just a minute ago.
Who?
She said separating whites from darks. You got to cook it at this
Start
time.
hitting on you. That's when
Yeah,
dudes get hit
smack.
on, and then they get laughed at in the media.
It's all about
Send in the
having that
group chat,
balance. You know
girl,
what I'm
why
saying?
slap
That
him in the
mental
face?
balance.
So hard he started
So he ain't
crying.
acting right. Now she
Why
at
he
the
was
male.
crying?
Now she at the male strip
Hit him
club.
with
Yo.
the, he never listen.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, man, if you ever find yourself in that type of situation, you know what I'm saying? Just
In all
make sure it's
seriousness.
established.
In all
From
seriousness,
the
though, like
beginning, 'cause it can
domestic
get
violence
bad.
also happens with men. So
It
like
do.
that was very insensitive.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
will.
apologies.
It's all good.
Apologies.
It's all
Apologies
good.
for that.
That's why I brought it up. You know, women have
They
their
be
ways
abusing.
too.
It's all good.
Have you? Never mind.
Nah, I don't.
Personal.
I don't abuse anything. I haven't been abused.
I'd be cussed out, but I wouldn't really
You know
count
you
that
be
as
getting
abuse.
Alright. Hey, I'm not for any.
Yo.
You know
Shut
you
up.
getting
Oh
punched.
boy,
Right.
his alarm going off right now.
Hey, that abuse ain't no good for nobody.
Oh wait! It's about to be.
Do
you
not
had your
disturb.
curfew, right?
No curfew.
Okay,
Boy, you
guys,
gotta
Jamal has
check.
to
Surprised
go.
you ain't got a phone call yet. Must have cleared
We'll
that up
just
before.
Photoshop you. We'll just Photoshop you. into the
Yeah, we
mix.
will cut Jamal out so y'all don't see him,
I know.
so he
like-
can
So,
have his alibi.
What's up?
You want the hookah?
Nah, you can get it.
Oh, I thought that's what
Pete,
he.
what's next, man?
What's next on the list?
Situationships. We touched on that.
Bam, yo, we went deep into that. I'd say, I guess, just to cap everything off, we went deep into all these crazy topics.
You know what, bro? One thing we didn't touch on. You know, Selena has a nice full face of makeup.
Swim and I can keep drowning, but finding all like basically capitalizing.
Wait, cut that
off
back,
of-
because I think I maybe hit the button. When you just said talk about the business part again, just say that just to make sure I
Yeah,
didn't cut it
Selena,
off.
you got a nice full face of makeup on right now.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about your business, Finesse by Ina.
All right. Well, I mean, I started it a year ago.
Booming
Officially.
already.
I mean, yeah, a
She
little bit. I've
booming.
been getting a little exposure.
She got them
here.
clientele.
Wedding season here.
Yeah, definitely. So we fully packed for
Booked.
September and October.
Booked and busy.
Exactly. I mean, I really started it because I love to empower others. And I know when I have a full face or do my hair or just be in my favorite clothes, I feel good. And to see somebody else light up, like that's another way that, you know, a form of self-care that they get to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And feel themselves. I wish I could record.
I've seen your clients. They look so happy after their face is done.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
But-
it,
Yeah,
and
from
yeah.
frown to smile.
Yeah, and sometimes, but that's the
Not
thing,
always a
you'll
frown,
see, and the
though.
thing is, those before pictures, I do encourage them to smile, but sometimes they don't feel comfortable. And yeah, makeup can enhance their natural beauty, but like it's also important to be, comfortable in your own skin. So I will say that.
I wanted to ask you that because like a lot of women, I feel like
This is
So is
is
this
one.
another topic?
this is definitely another topic. I feel like
Just a side question.
Yeah.
sometimes I don't know if women are doing it for men or if they're doing it for themselves.
You know what? We don't do it for the men. Men never notice. We just do it for ourselves. We the coldest. All right, let's
Shout out
don't get
Drake.
it twisted.
Hey.
We really do it for ourselves because
That's
it
what we were
empowers
saying.
us.
Drake has a lyric for everything.
Exactly. So you know what I mean?
Aubrey,
But
seen.
why? I know.
I think like okay, like what about sometimes though, like okay, like say I'll be like say a female doesn't want to like post any sort of picture if she's not like all the way together. Like you
America
feel like
has done that to.
yeah, look, Twitter.
Instagram has done that.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
America.
Instagram too.
Instagram.
Yeah,
And
has done
honestly,
that.
who wants to post a picture they don't feel good in? I'm just
But why
saying.
don't you feel good? It's you.
If I got you
Because-
and the double chin was showing, would you want the picture to be posted?
I ain't got a
not a
double
bad
chin.
picture.
But I'm just saying,
But
you
what
can
we're
cr-
saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, and also it's your brand. Like, okay, maybe not everybody's in business, but it's how you present yourself to the
No, for
world.
sure. You wanna present
like, of
yourself
course,
right.
we don't show. Some
Facts.
of us are comfortable with our struggles, but like, why is it bad that we want to look good in every picture? Like,
not bad.
it
No,
is
it's not
what
bad.
it is. That's what I'm saying. So
I,
like,
I
shoot.
think though, but like sometimes like
People
the
become
thing
obsessed
I
with
see,
it.
not even been obsessed. I feel like the beauty industry is always probably one of the oldest industries in the world. I'm sure that's
going
probably number
nowhere,
one.
man.
Like sometimes though, like what I'm saying, I read some of the captions and what I was about to say was, damn, I can't even think of how to say it
Say
the
it,
right
B.
way. Nah.
Hurt some feelings,
No,
man.
say it. Say it.
Nah,
no
like
filter
okay,
out
like
here.
so, like sometimes like women like
Don't
will
take
super,
this the wrong way.
Yeah, for sure. Like sometimes women will super do it, like go all the way, and then they'll make it like they're doing it to like attract the opposite sex, but like really it is just for them. Like I'm talking about like
it's a
a
confidence
crazy
booster.
example. I
Like
can't
3
think
shades lighter.
I mean, sometimes yeah, you know what I'm saying. It just be a lot. It just be a lot, and it's like yo, dudes, you could have probably done the bare minimum, and we would have probably liked it most of the time. But some women like a fully.
And that's
Okay,
the thing.
P.
We know that y'all like the bare minimum, but we're not doing it for y'all. That's the point. If you like the bare minimum, then we would have just done the bare minimum. But we're doing it because we have a higher standard for ourselves. I'm just saying, we're not doing it for y'all. I mean, a majority of us aren't, and there are some people that do it for dudes or for women because like there are people in like it all ties back to how people are treating those certain people. Like I know people that like have told me, and I love makeup, but would be like, no, you don't need all that. I'm not doing it for you. This is my craft. This is my art.
Yeah.
This is my way of expression.
Something you enjoy too.
And that's really disrespect for you to say that. And like, you honestly just mad because it's an enhancer and I look cuter and people are probably
It
attracted
is
to
an
that.
enhancer, but how do y'all
It
feel
can
about
be.
male enhancements?
Like them get,
New hairline.
and
whatever.
honestly,
you?
like,
Fake six
yeah.
pack.
Fake beard. I done
Yeah,
seen
and
it.
I've seen it. I've seen the little spray-ons, the hair fibers, people having like, alopecia or something, and then
Yeah.
bald spots, and they have the wigs or whatever. That's
Lace
fine.
front.
And-
I've
and-
seen it. I was like, what?
I know, but
Go
that's
to
what I'm
you-
saying.
360
but
Jeezy,
do you
man.
see how they light up?
They
Them
feel,
men
oh
be
yeah,
light
they
up
be
in the
feeling
chair.
good. I've
They
seen
be,
a dude go from
whatever.
bald to taper fade.
Tory Lanez.
Dreads.
Exactly.
Nah,
like,
this dude had like the glue on.
Yeah, they
and
glued
then
the
they
thing
cut
on.
it
I've seen
down.
that too.
I was like, whoa.
But that's what I'm saying, and I'm
the
glad
beauty
that
industry.
there's something for those people because guess what? Those same men that don't get to do that or haven't had that experience, people clowning them.
Yeah.
Like if I let's say I wore
I would hope
wigs,
they not
but I
getting
was
clowned.
bald under my head, people would be clowning me for being
no,
however.
yeah,
I
but
don't
if
think
you
nobody
knew a
would.
guy would you date a guy like that?
I mean, why not? If
We
he
talking
was-
about like a full
What if
male
the first
wig
day
though.
you met him, he got the enhancement? He got the enhancement on.
And next thing I see him without his wig,
Y'all start dating
and then I see him
seriously,
without his wig.
and then he at night.
his bonnet.
That's a good
Come back
question.
in the room, he done took it off. How
That's
y'all
a good
feel about
question.
it?
That's a
I'm
good
gonna be
one.
mad.
I'm
I'm gonna be like, you tricked me.
I'm like, oh hi,
So you
sir,
gonna-
are you a
you gonna leave
dad?
him?
Like, I'm
You
like,
tricked
what?
me. I've been bamboozled. Like,
And would you still mess
why
with
do
him?
you?
though?
No. Why?
What if he had a great personality?
I don't care.
But that's how women
Why
do.
you didn't tell me you had on a wig?
But that's how women do.
Well, now here's the thing.
But
it's
for-
expected
So
of
it's-
us.
standard.
it's levels to it.
Yeah,
basically.
it's expected
double
of us
standard.
to have the lashes, the makeup, wigs,
It is a double
whatever,
standard.
right?
But a man with
it's
a wig?
that's a new thing that's really happening though. So you
Yeah,
really
it
do
is.
gotta
So-
And then you go
awareness.
take off
You're gonna
his
have to adjust
toupee.
pretty soon.
Whoever I'm dealing with at that time in my
Let
life,
her know if you
don't
wearing a
have
wig,
no, don't
man.
for real.
You gotta keep it
Keep your wig
communication.
on.
Or if you got the hat on when you meet him,
Oh my gosh.
and then next
You
time
got
see him,
hatfished,
no hat.
basically.
I'm gonna be mad. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie. One time there was this guy, and
What
he came back.
I was gonna say we're Caleb.
Oh no no
wig
no!
off. I mean, I said
We'll
wig.
bleep him out.
Nah, there was this one
might
guy,
as well
and
be a
I
wig.
seen him, and like, you know, he was cool or whatever. And then I seen him a month later. That boy was juiced up on steroids, like. Boy, and the thing is, I used to play sports, and if you're an athlete, you know it takes so much time to get super buff, lean cut. And when I I seen him, I was like, what the heck? He just swolled up. Like people be.
Man, he got that Hulk Hogan special, man.
Nah, but I
got that.
definitely. Nah.
So they need to communicate that with you for sure. In the beginning.
Yeah, and
Only
it
because
goes
that's
back
a
to
new
the
thing
let
coming
me
out,
decide what I want to do.
Yeah.
Don't trick me.
Makes sense. Gotta keep it
mean,
a
I
buck.
don't really
Always
like
keep it a
Go
buck.
in that
do
boy
that.
bathroom and see some got to be glued. Like
Not for real. Gorilla glue.
what?
Yeah.
Me in the group chat, y'all.
He got
Hey,
the makeup
man,
sponge.
you
to
don't
want to
make the group
bruh.
chat. You gotta stay away from the group chat, unless it's for good things. Have y'all posted about a dude in the group chat and it was good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
A
cool.
lot.
So y'all,
And
want,
that's the great.
Healthy, man.
fellas, you want to stay on the
yeah.
good side. You know what I'm saying? And women,
Oh,
you want to
stop
stay out
with
the
the
men's
group
group
chat.
chat.
Man.
I
That's
feel
what it
bad
is.
when
You
you're
said
not in
stop
that.
what?
You feel
I
bad
would
when you're not in
agree.
that second group chat though.
What second group chat?
You know, the second
The
one.
group chat outside the group
Yeah,
chat.
that one.
Basically, Jamal mad because he wasn't included in another group chat.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, if you're not replying in the group chat,
I'm not cool
you don't
enough.
need to be in the group chat. Like, we want people to have a conversation.
Gotta
in the group
engage
chat.
in the group
Of
chat.
course.
Trying to make it to the exclusive group chat. If you get invited, consider yourself blessed.
Oh,
Exactly.
of
I
course.
got added one day. I'm good. There's still another one though. So
Say he need the current.
Bruh, it was a group chat of 3, then it's just us 2. What you want us to do? But anyway, you know what I'm
It is
saying?
what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Perspective
Don't
is
take
everything,
it
then.
personal. Respect is everything. Be present.
Respect is earned.
yeah, no, for sure. So
For sure.
Henny's Nail Bar.
What's up,
Dive into it.
man?
She got her nails did right now. I wish she was close to the camera.
Henny's Nails Bar.
They not. I mean, they like 2 weeks old, but
Zoom in.
She being
yeah,
modest.
I'm not.
We're gonna do a super
yeah.
zoom.
What inspired you to start?
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
so one time I went to the nail shop and they were just so rude, and I don't know if I was like having a bad day that day, but it was just like, man, fuck this. Like, I'm gonna do it like, you know, like if I'm paying for a service and I'm telling you, hey, I don't like this or I don't like that, why are you getting mad at me for telling you something that I'm paying for, you know?
Right.
So from that experience, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just teach myself. And that's literally when I was on YouTube and just,
So you literally learned how to do that from YouTube.
you can learn anything on YouTube.
YouTube University.
You can learn anything on YouTube. Although I haven't been like super consistent, which is something I do struggle in, just because it gets hard and it gets like annoying.
What's hard about being consistent from your perspective?
Having to like constantly like
Put yourself out
post, not even the
To work.
Nah, but having to like constantly like think of what to post or like
So
the
that
time
marketing.
to post. Yeah, like that. I'm just like,
It's a lot.
you know, it's draining. So I guess that's why I haven't been like super consistent, but I do know like if it's something that I do want to like pursue, I do have to, I know what I need
You
to
gotta
do
stay in
to do
people's
it.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we struggle with that
and
too. Like being
that
better
is
with
just
it,
like,
though.
damn, like I already have my own personal Instagram, and me posting pictures on that's already tiring.
Imagine
as
how I
is.
feel
So
with like
then-
5 Instagrams. That should be just,
Exactly, you know. So it's just
Gotta
like
keep that burner account.
it's
Don't
so
delete
hard, and
I-
I get back on it.
And I think like
I think it's okay to sometimes take a break and like regroup and get your priorities
Disconnect, reconnect.
aligned.
But that's what business is. It's trial and error. It's seeing what works for you, and like people that rock with you, whether you post a lot or not, they gonna rock with you because they like your talent. So
Right.
I mean,
Facts.
just stay true to yourself. At the end of the day, like
it. You
capitalize
got what
off
people
of-
want. They're gonna.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You don't even have to post people still hitting you up. That's the crazy part.
I don't even have my nail Instagram, and definitely like people have been hitting me up.
We got to get that reactivated after the day, so y'all
Exactly.
can follow.
Definitely capitalize off of your talents because
You got this the queen of talents right here. You know, Selena. The other day,
it
she
up.
just did a
bachelorette party,
Yeah, like
yeah.
cutting out like.
Freaknik.
Yeah, what it kind of was, low
That's
key.
really what
I'm like, wait a minute, you did this?
I mean,
But also sometimes, here's another thing when it comes to like being an entrepreneur. Sometimes people don't want to pay. You know,
Yeah,
like they don't.
Facts.
They
I
want to
got, you know what I
lowball
mean?
you.
People hit
Well,
me
that
up.
they don't know
People hit
what-
me up
what
all the
you're
time
putting
asking
in.
for videos and yeah, they asking for
And when you
videos
give
all
them
the time.
that price, they're like, you know, I feel like sometimes people think like, why is it this much? Or
I feel like
you
people
know,
think like that all the time. That's why, like, I know for me personally, like it's like doing the pivot. Like, yo, what am I trying to do? Because I really don't like working with people, or I
Yeah.
prefer not to. So you
And
know,
if you
that's
gotta-
why we pivoting, and we just doing what we doing. If you know, you know.
yeah, and if you gotta go out of your way to explain why so and so and so, or why you deserve to get that amount of money or whatever, then that's just not the client for you. Like all
Facts.
good money is not good money. That stuff stresses you out. I've had clients where like, I ain't gonna lie, I've had at least one client where I had to block her because like
Damn.
she kept coming back to me, but she would complain every time, and I'm like, yo, this is messing with my energy and my confidence as a new entrepreneur. So I cut her off.
You just gotta block. Hey, Master
Like
P
if you
said it.
so
Said
unpleased,
it.
why do you keep coming back?
Exactly.
And you're paying such a cheap price for me, like.
I hate when people want the most and they don't want to pay.
Oh, yeah.
Like a freeze price. I'm like, bro, just don't hit me up.
The worst part is that like I'm really not charging enough, but I'm doing it because I understand you want the service. I'm understanding that like who my demographic
The
is. They don't have
process,
that
trying
much
to build it
money.
up.
Right.
Yeah, and that, I'm like, dang, you're not even taking that into consideration. Now as time goes on, I'm putting it up because the demand is there.
Right.
But you know, you're not gonna please everybody. Someone's always
Supply
gonna
and
be
demand.
upset, and like I said, like
Some
whatever
people
you
are
good
upset
at-
every day.
Yeah.
Just is what it is.
As long as you're happy with yourself, then everything else, like all the good things will come to you.
Oh,
But don't
yeah.
let that get, like criticism, some people might not like their makeup a certain way or their nails. Like don't let that tear you down. That's just,
You gotta keep
everyone has their own
pushing.
style, yeah. Like that's just
Facts.
one person.
Facts.
And
You
it's
just gotta keep
irrelevant.
on pushing it. Yeah, no, for sure. I
Did you
agree.
need this?
No, he just had it.
Keep that hustler life and yeah. Man, we learned a lot today.
Yeah, so
Sir.
really appreciate it, introducing different perspectives of having us on here to share our
This is the best episode so
It's
far.
been fun.
No, for sure. We definitely always want to get that female's perspective on things, so we had to bring y'all on the show.
You know what I'm
Appreciate that.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow 11th
Big
Power.
time
Keep up
players
with
make
them.
big
Make sure you
time
follow
plays.
Hannah and Selena. You gotta put
make
their
sure you
Instagram.
follow
This is
them.
gonna
Why
pop
don't y'all
up.
go ahead and shout out y'all Instagrams and other social media tags if they different?
At Finessed by Ina. You know what I'm saying? Hit it up. You need really anything. Honestly, I'll make it happen for you. It don't even have to be
Literally,
beauty
whatever.
related,
I
honestly.
don't
Arts
have
and
a-
crafts,
Will,
whatever.
Go ahead and shout it out.
Yeah, both of my Instagrams.
Just follow Hannah.
Personal page,
Oh.
my Hannah with 3 underscores.
Oh my.
I
If
know,
you make
right?
it past the private profile, then you good.
My nail page is Hanny's Nail Bar. I think it's 1 underscore.
We'll put it in the
Hanny,
middle of the
H-A-
screen.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to put it
I'll
up.
reactivate it eventually.
And I
tomorrow.
will, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
sleep, man. Don't sleep on the AntiSocialites. Don't sleep on
Oh
11
yeah,
Power.
11 Power.
Like,
It's
I
a
mean,
Big time
movement.
players make big
It's a
time
movement.
plays.
it's
Power
gonna
moves.
suck. It's gonna suck
Nah,
if you
for
sleep.
sure.
And we're not alarm clocks. We're not finna wake you up. If you gonna left behind, you get left
Oh,
behind.
yeah.
Yep.
Period.
It's
So
just
catch
like
up.
that. So thank y'all once again for tuning in to
Thanks
the
for having us,
AntiSocialites
guys.
show.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
Don't
Thank
forget to
you.
drop some comments on this.
Yep.
Let us know what y'all want to hear about.
Let us
next.
know if
Oh,
they
yeah.
you want to hear more from Hannah and Selena.
Of course they
The
will.
two goats.
Of course they will.
Let us
Yeah,
know.
go be mad.
Of course they will. Don't sleep.
Be great.
Swag.
We out, guys.
It's
Peace.
the best one so far.
Damn. Good job, guys.
You ready, Pierre?